friends. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I shut down both my computers while I was at CES last week. And so, sometimes things like to reset themselves when you reboot the computer. So if I'm especially quiet or anything sounds off, please let me know. But hi, I've missed you. I've missed you all. I'm going to clean my glasses real quick because I'm noticing they're dirty. You hear me? Hello, hello. How am I feeling from CES? Okay. No cough, really. Just a little bit of laryngitis, a little bit of scratchy throat still. But honestly, I had my throat, and my voice were pretty run down before CES even started. So those of you who know me really well will be able to hear it in my voice that it's still not back to 100%. But it's not bad, all things considering. That being said, I took really good care of myself at CES this year. I went to bed early a lot of nights. There was only 1 or 2 nights that I stayed up late. And then when I did the news spots, I had to get up super early. But I tried to get as much sleep as possible. I hung out with and saw some of my favorite tech people. So that was awesome. And I saw a lot of really cool tech. So I just put up my best and weirdest of CES video on YouTube this morning. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, I'm gonna link it in the description. I'm tired. I am going to link it in chat right now so that you can bookmark it or whatever if you want to watch it later. So I'm putting that in there. Let's see. Tyneek, thank you for the resub. Thomas Moffat, welcome back. Compsci Dude says Club 33. Wait, did you go to Club 33? Oh, no. 33 months. I thought you meant when you were in Disneyland you went to Club 33. And I was like, how did you get in? Club 33 is a very exclusive club that's very hard to get into in Disneyland. You gotta be really in the know. Huzaifa says, I just finished watching it. Great work. Thank you so much. Cosmic Jordan, welcome back. Yes, I had so much fun at CES. And I was actually really proud of myself. And shout out to Jen. Jen and I together put out so much content this week. And I feel like it's the most content I've ever put out on my own from a CES. So good planning ahead of time. Shout out and thank you to Jen for being guy in the chair or gal in the chair. But, we're shouting out guy in the chair, a la superhero metaphors. But it ended up working out really well. And I think, Jen's in chat. Teamwork makes the dream work. But also I think, and this is kind of exciting, I think pumping out that much short form content and I don't know, I feel like maybe, just maybe, it got me over my hurdle of being short form vertical content, ew, I don't want to do that. I feel like maybe that phase of my life is behind me now. I feel like now I'm oh yeah, I can make a short, no problem. It doesn't feel overwhelming and scary because I've now done it a bunch, and I understand that the rest of the creators in the world have gotten over this hurdle eons ago. I'm a little slow to catch up here, but I'm hoping that's the thing. Carmelita says I still hate vertical video. All I'm saying is it took me all week to get the long form best and weirdest of CES video out just today, but the short form I was able to get out quick. So I think I found what I like about it. I definitely need some rest for sure. Tater Stick, thank you for the resub. You're amazing. And thank you all for starting a hype train. Let's see. I saw someone say, Frequency Punch says the TCL Ray Neo glasses looked really cute on you. You're very kind. Thank you. Dub says, was the Asus motherboard your favorite highlight? So the trend of the hidden connector motherboards was my favorite highlight. Asus took it a step farther with the hidden cable GPU. They were calling it advanced BTF is what Asus called it, but MSI calls it Project Zero. I think Project Stealth, I believe, is what Gigabyte calls it. I might have those two inverted just off the top of my head. But the trend of all of your cables for your motherboard plug in on the backside of the motherboard, I am into that. That was my favorite. Corgi says, I've heard YouTube doesn't pay much for shorts. YouTube doesn't pay much for anything for me and haven't in ever. So
returned.
For me, uploading to YouTube is never about getting paid. It's just about having content out there that I can send people to that doesn't disappear in 60 days. Because Twitch disappears in 60 days. But that's why now we have the Twitch VOD channel. Julio Kaiser, welcome back. Thank you so much. And happy Sunday to you as well. Yeah, so I was able to put out a lot of content. Again, huge shout out and thank you to Jen. Could not have done it without her. Being able to, because I was filming and uploading and then Jen was putting it together and posting, which was a great combo because the internet at CES is absolute trash. And it's because everyone is trying to eke as much bandwidth as possible. So, you know, a lot of people, a lot of other creators I was there with are like, how are you getting out your content so fast? It's taking me overnight to even upload anything. And I was like, because I've got a guy in the chair. So it worked out really, really well and I was really happy with it. Corgi says, so other OEMs are supporting hidden cables. Yes, is the answer. Like I said, the few that I'm aware of are MSI, Gigabyte, and Asus. But that being said, if you want to do that hidden cable motherboard, you need a compatible case because it has to be wide enough behind the motherboard to have the space for it. So you need a compatible case. You need the motherboard, obviously. And then if you wanted to go the extra step of the hidden cable GPU, then that is Asus specific. But just like the cases, like I saw Corsair had a lot of hidden cable compatible cases that they were showing off there. Just that movement in general, I thought was super cool. Carmelita is asking, can shorts be horizontal? If you're watching them on your computer, you would, you know, just see it in like a horizontal box, but it would just be the middle of it. But the idea is that most people are scrolling on their phones. GK Gamer Fan is exactly correct. Dub says, did you find tech to help you sleep better? I did. It was like a little headband that was cushiony that you wear at night. And I did make a short form video on that too, if you check either TikTok or YouTube. I put everything up on TikTok and YouTube. Some pictures up on Instagram, but no reels on Instagram. I still have a lot of like feelings and mild anxiety. Maybe mild isn't even in the right term. Anxiety about uploading vertical video to Instagram. I'm anti it. Maybe that's also a hurdle I need to get over, and that's fine. But if you want to see a lot of the short form stuff, you can go to TikTok or YouTube Shorts. The long form video that I posted this morning has some things I haven't even posted to Shorts yet, like the Sony Honda Mobility Afeela demo that I got to do is only in that video. And so if you're interested in that kind of stuff or like a good roundup piece, that's the video to check out. Oh, Julio Kaiser says, my case is Corsair. Yeah. Huzaifa says, you said you would check out a new smart ring. Did that happen? It did, but I haven't made a video on it yet. The brand, which was Movano Health, made a smart ring called Evie, and they actually gave it to me to bring home and use. So I want to get a little bit more hands-on time with it and really make like a pretty full video on it. But I have it, so you'll get even something more in depth on that, which is cool. Let's see. Did we get to try out the YR thingy at CES? No, I don't know what that is, so I did not. Bigger on the inside, you liked the ice cream maker? Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool for sure. For those of you that did not see the ice cream maker video that I put out, it was kind of like a Keurig machine, but for ice cream. So it's ice cream in a can that doesn't need to be refrigerated. It's like the size of a Red Bull can. You put it in the machine freezes everything in under 2 minutes and then dispenses it like soft serve. It was pretty cool. And of course the cans are recyclable, which I know some folks, when I mentioned it on Twitter, were curious about the waste factor. Pale Guy Tony. You said, I loved your CES stuff. I feel you regarding vertical vid. I want long form. I'm almost 30, darn it. I can pay attention for longer than 12 seconds. You know what? Different things for different people. I will say, though, as someone that creates content, it is really hard to try to be in all the places at all the times. Austin, they're in. There's some in there. You can find them. But I always like the colors to be a little bit on the DL. So they're in. You'll see when I move around. You can see them a little bit. Pale Guy Tony, no, I completely understand what you're saying. But yeah, for people who like short form vertical, you want to put those there. For people who are Threads, not Twitter people, you want to try to be in both places, which I'm so sorry because I completely ignored Threads while I was there. I mostly ignored Twitter and I completely ignored Threads because you can only focus on so much at a time, right? And I was just trying to get out video content. So the other stuff took a backseat. Let's see. Pale Guy Tony says, yeah, I can't switch to Threads. Although what I will say in regards to Threads versus Twitter, while I was at CES, other creators were like, when's the last time you touched Threads? Because it's gotten a lot better. And I have to say the UI has gotten a lot cleaner and they were selling me on it. Like, we need to pick one as an institution. Agree. Odyssey says, what about Blue Sky? You know what? I claimed my name and that's about all I ever did on Blue Sky. Threads is now EU available. That was always the big downside to Threads, is that no one in the EU could access it, but I think that's changed now. Oh, you like Blue Sky's UI better? All I did was claim my name on there, and then that was it. But anyway, there are so many different places to post so many different things, and I'm a little bit jealous of the folks who were like, I'm just a TikToker. I don't do anything else. It's all TikTok all the time. Because then they have like one specific focus, right? And I've also decided that what I'd love to do next year, if I can figure it out, and I know I've said this before, but I'm like really determined now. I would love to walk around CES with an IRL backpack and just show everybody everything I'm seeing and then use the stuff that I capture to chop up and make short form vertical. But I think that would be so much fun just to be able to show everybody stuff in real time that I'm seeing and like really get the feel of what it's like to be at a show like that, because it's chaotic. There's so many people around, but like everywhere you look is something mind-boggling. And there's just no way, not only as one person, there is no way as like a team of 45 people to see it all. Rand, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Faith Makes a Way says splitting your focus to 9 different sites doesn't work. You can't do everything. Exactly. And so a lot of times, especially at a show that's as big as CES, because CES is by far the biggest show that I go to every year, bigger than San Diego Comic-Con. CES is the big show. Over 4,000 vendors. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
You have returned.
That's why I'm like, even with a team of 40, what's that, 100 vendors each? No, it's not going to happen. There's no way. But having that much to cover on that many different platforms is just, I get really overwhelmed, and I don't know. I felt like this year was a really good balance. So there were definitely, like, I wish I had gotten to Lenovo's booth. I wish I had gotten to Acer's booth. Like, there were a lot of places I really wanted to see and didn't get a chance to. AMD apparently had an area. Cooler Masters was off-site, but I had already had a sneak preview to all that. And yeah, I just, you never get to see everything you want to see. So you do the best you can. And the stuff I got to see was pretty cool. Dub says, was the Sphere cool? I did not go to the Sphere this time because I saw it when I was in Vegas for TwitchCon. But it was cool.
Returned.
Let's see. Chaos for Hire. It's always good to check the health of your drives. That's great news. Snap of Light and Cars Regent and Geeky Heart. Thank you all so much for the resubs. Welcome back. So Sweet Bry, in the short form video that I put out about that glasses thing, I know they looked really silly because it was like right in my pupils. They're not really meant, I didn't describe it as well as I wanted to in that video. And that's partially because the person that described it to me, like, we were having a little bit of a language disconnect. But what those really are is more for, like, if you're painting a mini, like a D&D mini, or building a model or something like that, and need to see something really up close, and you normally wear glasses, instead of that, you could put on those, and they would sense the distance of what you're trying to focus on and adjust to your eyes so you can see it super in focus, whether it's here or here. So the way they were really demoing it at the booth was they had a piece of paper that had really tiny print on it, and they would hold it in front for people who wear glasses, but that were wearing their glasses, and are like, can you see this? Can you see it now? Can you see it now? And feeling the lens like shift as you're doing that. So it's not really to replace your glasses that you wear out every day, day to day. It's more for special applications, but still really cool tech. Like the fact that it can sense the distance and then auto adjust the lens to what your eyes need is pretty freaking cool. Chicago says for miniature painting and jewelers. Got it. Yeah, like, or reading something really tiny or something like that. But it was way more those types of applications than like outdoor day-to-day use. And there was stuff I checked out that just did not work at all. That I always kind of feel bad for those vendors because there's no way they would be at CES if their stuff didn't work at all. But you know how I was saying, like, it's the bandwidth at CES to upload anything. There's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth interference constantly. And so every technology that depends on anything like that just is super hit or miss. It's super hit or miss. Even major booths that are like Samsung and TCL and Sony that are like, try out this really cool thing we have. It's 50-50 if it works. And a lot of times that's just because you get the loading spinning wheel of death instead of it doing what it's supposed to do because the connectivity is just utter crap at CES. So that's the reason that I'm like, I would love to IRL stream at CES. However, the connectivity is so bad that I'm not convinced, even with like the most beefy live view solo IRL backpack setup, I'm not convinced it would still put out a good stream. Who knows? I would love to check. I'm Geek says that's just tech. It never works for the demo, especially when you can't get any, like that AI face. If any of you saw the video I put out about the AI face that kept calling me bro, it was the funniest thing ever. It kept like borking and not looking at me. It kept like looking over here and to the side. And so as much as I was like, hey, I'm over here, I think probably the lights in the convention center may have messed with it. Also, the connectivity was weird because it would take a while to respond to me, and I know it wasn't supposed to do that. It was supposed to respond right away. It just is what it is. Just your average dad. Welcome back. You said you need those glasses. I'll tell you, they looked pretty silly, but the tech was cool. Tarlin, welcome back. 106 months. OG. Tarlin, thank you. That's amazing. Flying Cosmo, welcome back as well. But thank you for the kind words, Flying Cosmo. I appreciate it. Welcome. Leo Kaiser says, could you do something like buy a pocket Wi-Fi to have your own internet connection? Yes, but those pocket Wi-Fis generally depend on cell phone signal. Like you're using 4G or 5G to get the Wi-Fi hotspot. So if you can't get cell phone signal, doesn't help you. And cell phone signal is like impossible to get at CES. So what I would do is I would probably, if I was going to try to do it, I would use cell bonding and get an AT&T, a Verizon, a T-Mobile, and bond them all together in the hopes that I would have a consistent connection. Now, that being said, connectivity is such trash at CES that I could like have 3 bars on my connection as I'm walking around and then suddenly absolutely nothing for 20 minutes. And it's not because I was in a dead area. It's like, even if I'm in the booth, I was just in the whole time. Like, it's just... So if I try to do an IRL stream, it might be a lot of me apologizing because it's buffering so much. And I don't want to do that. AI Bro was hilarious. Yes, agreed. Forlorn Night. Agreed. Cat Ninja says the problem a lot of times with tech at events is that they run to get it ready for said events. So it doesn't always work. It's a little bit that, but honestly, even like a great example is, so the morning I was at CES that I did all my TV news spots. Thank you to those of you who screenshotted me or took a picture of me on your TV and sent it to me. I always enjoy seeing those, so thank you. But the morning I did all the TV news spots live from the show floor at CES, I wanted to put just some bullet points on a teleprompter. And the way that I do that is I have a little prompter app on my phone. So I just type up some notes, put bullet points on my phone, and then put it like right over near the camera so I can look at it easy. It's kind of like, you know, modern tech cue cards. But I also have a little Bluetooth remote controller that connects to it so I can control it. Even with my Bluetooth remote controller right next to my phone, when I tried to connect it, My phone found everything in the convention center floor that was Bluetooth, which, by the way, was like every smart TV, smart display, smart speakers, everything, and not the Bluetooth controller I had right next to it. It was so frustrating. But that's just CES. Every booth has a million things that are connected to something in some way. And something that morning, because it was really early morning, kept trying to like set up a smart home system on my phone. I was like, get off my phone. Whoever is trying to set up their smart home demo right now, leave my phone alone, y'all. I don't want it. It was really funny. D&D Play 20, Happy New Year to you too. Welcome. Good to see you. Paladin and Riverick, welcome back. Thank you for the resubs. Yes, they're all gonna laugh. The irony of crappy tech services at a tech showcase. It's honestly just that so many people are all on it at the exact same time. Like even the hotel Wi-Fi during CES is absolute garbage. Hotel Wi-Fi at any given hotel in Vegas might be fine, not at a tech convention because everyone's not trying to be on it at the exact same time. But at a tech convention, it's a little rough. Faith makes a way, so you got to go old school wired to get things done at CES. Yes. Yep, you're not wrong. I was laughing about that. I was on my friend Juan and TK's podcast. Thursday night we recorded it. It's up on their YouTube channel now. In fact, I should playlist it on my YouTube channel so it's easier to find. But I was on their podcast and we were laughing about exactly that. Because even the way I recorded, I had a little wireless mic clipped right on my shirt that went to my camera. And it didn't happen to me, but I heard other creators say that so many creators were using those wireless mics that the signals were getting crossed and they were getting interference or like your audio going to someone else's camera. And TK and Juan and I were laughing about how hilarious is it that we're at this tech convention and we should just go back to our old school wired lavs because everybody trying to connect all the time is a flippin' nightmare. So funny. Geeky Heart says we still had issues with the mobile lounge at TwitchCon because of internet bandwidth, even hardwired. Even hardwired, it's bad. Yeah, I got to do, shout out to Good Day Internet, who raids into our channel a lot. But I was a guest on the Daily Tech News Show. They were in a broadcast suite, meaning that they had a wired connection, like provided by the convention center. And we still, I think, dropped out or buffered twice during the 1 hour live podcast. Even with the hardwired connection. So Geeky Heart, 100%. And Geeky Heart's talking about at TwitchCon, which I would argue there's probably way fewer people trying to get online at TwitchCon. I mean, you have your handful of IRL streamers, but the convention itself is just so much smaller than CES. It is wild. Julio says, I was going to ask about that if you have a teleprompter. It's got to be difficult to remember the technical names and specs, but you do it so well. That's very kind of you. There are certain, most of my content I did not have a teleprompter for. If you watched the Lexar video that I made at CES where I did a tour around Lexar's booth, since that's so very specific in terms of the new memory and storage technology, I did use a teleprompter for that one. And so what I do, because my other creator friends were like, how do you do that so fast? So what I do is, here, I'm gonna get up and do a little demo for you. So I'm walking around the booth, right? And the PM, the product manager, is showing me, so this is our new, let's just pretend, this is our new gaming chair. It's got X, Y, and Z. And as they're talking about it, I'm typing notes on my phone, just like little shorthand jargon. Okay, name of the product, XYZ. Yep, and when's it going to be available? Okay, great. Wow, that sounds awesome. Thank you. And then they walk away, and I turn my phone this way to just see the little notes I've just taken on my phone. I put it right under the camera, and then I record the video. And so that's what I do for the really tech-specific stuff. For the other stuff that's a little more fun, kind of like the glasses or the ice cream maker, then I don't. Then I'm just talking. But yeah, it's a bit of a balance, if you will. Let's see. I Am the Geek says, it's so unnecessary to try to upload 4K or higher. I know. I did 4K for my Lexar video, but not for my regular CES video. And the reason I did 4K for my Lexar video was because 4K was nice enough to be my big brand partner or Lexar was nice enough to be my big brand partner at CES this year. And so I wanted to make sure I put up a really nice high quality video for them that they can then use and share on their stuff too. So I love doing this. Whenever I have partnered content, I try to bring my friends in on it. So like everybody can, pay their bills. And so shout out to my good buddy, Martin Wong. For those of you who follow Martin, I've worked with him before many times. Martin Wong helped shoot that for me, and edit that for me. And that's why it looks as good as it does. So it was not done on like my little handheld. It was done on like a really nice camera and stuff like that. So Chocobo Guy says Martin is a legend. Martin is indeed a legend. And Martin is also someone who works with Lexar frequently. So he was like, heck yeah, I'm coming by their booth. So, yeah, if you watch that Lexar video and you're like, wow, this is shot really beautifully, shout out Martin Wong. Because he's very, very talented at what he does. Andre says, good morning, Trisha. I just watched your CES video. Thank you. Happy about any glasses tech. There was a lot of glasses tech and honestly no time to see it. Like the overarching themes at CES this year were AI. Everybody's talking about AI, even when they're using the term incorrectly. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of like, it has AI sensors. And it's like, you can just say sensors. Like we know what these sensors are. But AI was the buzzword. And there were a lot of extended reality glasses. So whether they were AR glasses, extended display glasses, VR glasses, tons and tons and tons and tons of glasses. Let's see. Scarf says, I know Martin from the cosplay stuff he shot. Yeah, he's a wonderful cosplay photographer. For sure. Maverick Zero, thank you for the stream streak and sharing it. J. Rodimus says, I have AI shoelaces in my boots. Boots are not AI. Yeah, everything was labeled AI this year. So that was kind of funny. The other thing that I always joke around with my tech friends at CES is every marketing person loves to throw around the term game changer. So everything's a game changer. I saw one article written that was like the first game changer of CES. Not actually meaning that it's a game changer, just meaning that the marketing team loves to use that phrasing. In fact, in all of the videos that I have made for other brands in the past, especially recently, somewhere in the marketing suggestions for the script, it always says game changing or game changer. And I'm like, can I please use any other phrase? So funny. GK Gamer Fan says, saying AI has transcended buzzword status. It's reached the status of arr for pirates. It's kind of true. Paladin says, so what's the button? Oh, Paladin just redeemed the button. The button that I got sent this year to my P.O. box. Good. That's the button. That was for you. Thank you for redeeming the button, Paladin. You know what? Funny enough, my 6-year-old discovered the button yesterday and was like, and was just running around pressing it. And I was like, okay, enough of that. Pumpkin Spice Nothing, thank you for the resub. It is warmer my way. It's -5 where you are. My goodness, that sounds terrifying. Where I am, it's 52, which is chilly for me, but nowhere near -5. Way too young to have that button. You know, almonds and walnuts and peanuts and pistachios are all just fine. And when you're 6, it's just a nut button, which is just silly. And that's okay. Zio Alexo, your headset came in a few days ago. I love it. I love that the headset got to you A-okay in one piece. That makes me happy. Classy, hello and lurk well, my friend. It's good to see you. Real feel was -33 when you woke up. Please stay warm and safe, everybody. That's terrifying. GK said, just tell him it's like you're being nutty. I mean, I just told him it was funny. It's just funny. And that's fine. Nobody was like, try our new AI chewing gum. That would be terrifying. Sweet Bri redeemed a hug. For anybody that needs a hug today, this hug is for you. Please know, even though we might be strangers, there are people out there who care about you. All right, there we go. Hugs been redeemed. It's there. Need an AI warmer? Oh, speaking of AI warmer, where's my coffee? In my Ember mug. See, here's the thing. The Ember mug is not AI. But there was an Ember booth that I stopped by for 2 seconds. But it wouldn't have surprised me if they were like using AI sensors to detect the temperature. I'm not saying they were, but hold on, let me get my coffee. Oof. Also, I have to show you these socks that I got while I was there in my Ember mug. Hi, Landar. Good to see you, friend. So these socks that I have on right now, this was the first year that I think this was done at CES. At least it's the first year I knew anything about it. Oh, I have them on like backwards. Hold on. So it says, it's got the YouTube symbol, and it says Creator Collective. YouTube actually held a dinner for YouTube creators this year at CES. And I was fortunate enough to get to go and see a bunch of my friends that I hadn't seen running around the show floor yet, which was really cool. And thank you, YouTube, for that. And we all got socks, which was wonderful. Those socks sure were orange. They're orange and pink and blue, kind of. But yeah, it was the Creator Collective event. So huge shout out to YouTube creators for putting that on. I thought that was really neat and supportive. Because at CES, for years in the past, it was like digital content creators were kind of like this outlier group. So to see it being supported more and more as the years go on is cool. Because before I would usually have to get into CES I couldn't get in as a content creator. I'd have to get in as some type of media. So like even when I went with SourceFed, we had to show that SourceFed had a web page and that I was listed as an article writer on the web page. Like that's how I would get my media badge. Now CES has a digital content creator category that you can show if you have so many monthly impressions. That will work. But yeah, it was really cool that YouTube did that. So shout out. Cool YouTube AI socks you got there, Trisha. Wouldn't that be silly? I actually did see AI socks. I did make a video on them because I did have my camera with me when I saw them. They weren't really socks. It was like a shoe insert that had sensors on it. And this actually was AI. It had sensors on it, and then it would interpret the data. This is the AI part. It would interpret the data from the shoe insert to let you know when you were about to start getting blisters and other types of things like that. I'm trying to remember. I didn't stop by the booth very long. I just kind of saw it in passing. But it was taking your data and interpreting it to give you insights for like when you're hiking or working out, stuff like that. And like Colin says, okay, that actually sounds kind of useful. Exactly. So I don't know how well it worked. I didn't try it out at all. But I was like, that's a cool idea to like put those in when you go on a hike or something. Or maybe if you're going to like Disneyland for the day where you know you're going to be doing a lot of walking, to just kind of like let you know, hey, this part of your shoe or this part of your foot is about to, you know, have a cramp or I don't know, something, and that maybe you could adjust something. That could be helpful. And yeah, I Am Me Geek says, please show us your name in a newspaper to get in. You have no idea how many things are still like that. Still like that. Marathon running. But yeah, there's a lot of places that to get your media credentials, you need to show your name in like physical print. Because online doesn't count. It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. Even Wikipedia, you guys know this, the sources for your Wikipedia page, you need to like cite sources, and they need to be more traditional, like written media heavy. Video media doesn't really count the same way. It's weird. It's weird. You just want socks that tell you when they have a hole in them? The internet is physical if you print it out. Hashtag big brain time. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Paladin says, I always used to tell my students not to use Wikipedia as a source. I feel like Wikipedia is a good starting grounds to like get an overview. Then you begin your research. Wikipedia is not your research. That's your like basic idea. Now let's go. You want socks that repair themselves. That would be really cool. I'm trying to think. Have I seen anything like that with like 3D printing or anything? Not yet. Hey, you could be at CES next year in the Eureka Park section, which is like the small business prototypey section. Like that Hexar glove that I tried out was very small business prototypey. But I did make a video on that, and it's in my longer YouTube video as well if people want to check it out. But that was a glove with sensors on all of your fingertips and your palm that were not haptic. They were pneumatic. So they're meant to be used with augmented, extended, mixed, and virtual reality. And so when you squeeze something, it would apply pressure to those areas to make it feel like you're actually holding something in your hand, even if it's a digital object in AR or VR. And they had a cool demo where like you put your hand under running water and you could feel the water drops on your fingers and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. It was definitely not production ready. Like you can see when I put it on, like it's like a very like thin fabric, quickly sewn together glove and like a big honking thing that straps on your arm. Like if it went to production, it would look way different than that. But at least just to show off what the tech can do, pretty neat. Pretty neat. There was, I wanted to see, I think the company is B Haptics. I wanted to use, they come out with every year like vests and jackets and pants and like whole suits, whole VR suits, and it makes me feel like so Ready Player One. But I didn't get a chance to check out their stuff this year. I was a little bummed about it. But it's so hard to get around a big convention like CES because there were a lot of times where like I'd schedule myself pretty thick because I wanted to see so many things. Like I'd schedule a 9, a 10, and an 11 o'clock appointment in the morning to see 3 different things. And I'd finish my 9 a.m. at 9:45, let's say, and have 15 minutes to get to my next appointment. And it would take me a whole hour to get to my next appointment because it's so hard to get around. And so a lot of times I'd end up having to miss either my middle appointment or my last appointment just because I physically couldn't get there. So there were so many things I wanted to see and didn't get a chance to see, but it is what it is, and I saw as much as I possibly could. Tarlin, have a good day at work. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's 27 degrees outside. Please bundle up yourself and take care for sure. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff playing around with Chat GPT. There was a lot of, every year there's a lot of new stuff. How was traffic in Vegas this time? Oh, awful. Geeky heart, awful. That's why it was taking me like an hour to get anywhere. Although, I will say CES has a pretty robust shuttle system. And when you're in a place that's on the shuttle system, it's pretty nice to use that to get from one location to the other instead of everybody fighting for Ubers and Lyfts, which is why it takes forever because everybody's fighting for Ubers and Lyfts. So take the shuttle if you can, and you'll be good to go. Let's see. Zio Alexo, you said you saw a lot of people dressed up to go grocery shopping. Wait, where? Oh, in Florida? Because it's 57. I missed the first part of that conversation, I think. But yeah, where I am, it's in the 50s right now. And that's okay. I'll take it. I always joke around that, you know, in California we pay $25 for a cheeseburger, but the return is that our weather's nice. So when our weather is not nice, I'm very mad that I pay for $25 cheeseburgers. But at least when I get the weather I feel like I'm paying for, it's okay. Ooh, 17 degrees in PA. Burr, burr, burr. Did I try the tunnel transport system in Vegas? No, I did not, Rand. I was so pressed for time to get from point A to point B that I didn't want to try something that was unknown to me. But maybe when I have a little bit more free time, next time I'm in Vegas for a different convention that's not CES or on a morning I don't have a lot to do, I could try it out, but I just didn't want to risk getting lost or winding up in the wrong spot when I had so little time to get around. Oh, Chicago Skyscrapers has found out about you from one of the Azaric sisters over the weekend at CES. Great content. Thank you. Justine and Jenna are fantastic. I have known both of them for a very, very long time, and they were both so busy at CES this year. Justine was like hosting the whole thing. She was one of the official co-hosts. I don't know how she put out as much content as she did while she was hosting the whole event. It was wild. But I saw Justine my first night there, and it was so nice to see a familiar face for sure. I only saw Jenna like in passing once. It was like, oh, hi, bye, high five. It's just kind of how it goes. Sarah loves tarsals and toes. Is that your name? Ah, you're talking about Florida. Florida does have beautiful weather though, but yeah, gators and stuff like that for sure. Chi-Town Deke says CES is still a thing. Oh my goodness, it's still a thing. It's still a thing, and it's like this was the first year that I was like, oh, it's back in a big way. So whereas like E3 took the pandemic slump and never came back, CES this year was like, whoo, back with a vengeance. I think there were over 130,000 attendees this year. It was wild. Yes, Landar, Justine and Jenna are both amazing. They're really lovely. Plus, I always just like, I hung out with Shannon Morse a lot this year at CES. I always just like, because CES, especially when I first started going, my first CES was probably 2008 or 2009. When I first started going to CES, the big joke was like, there's never a line for the women's room because there was like no women there, like very, very few women. And I will say when I went to CES, especially the year right after I had Logan, I had a really hard time finding places that I could like pump in private. And it was rough. But now you do see more women there. There are like privacy pods if you need to nurse or pump. And so anytime I see, especially other female content creators, I'm always like, hi, friend. And just, it makes my heart so happy. So it's nice. And Geeky Heart, you're absolutely correct. To be fair, E3 was in a downward trend for a few years, even prior to pandemic. I totally agree with you there. It wasn't great. Catnip Ninja, have a great time at work. Thank you for stopping by the stream while you could, my friend. Appreciate you. Chi-Town Deke says, I heard nothing about CES and I'm online every day. But then again, I mostly chat with my Twitch folks. Well, let me be your CES ambassador then. Here on Twitch. Like I said, I would love to stream CES. I don't know if the connectivity realistically could put out a stream from CES. I don't know if it could happen, and I don't want to do kind of what happens every time I try to IRL stream, where it's like, let's try it, and then it works for a little bit, and then doesn't work at all, and ends up putting out a lesser quality product, right? So that's usually my hesitation. But I'll be your CES ambassador, even if it's, that content is not here on Twitch. And again, for those of you who want to see my best and weirdest of CES, that video just went out this morning. I just linked it in chat. I also had a video just specifically on the new stuff Lexar was putting out. So, new DDR5 RAM and a bunch of PCIe Gen 5 storage. Like I put out a lot on the latest and greatest from them. They actually had an M.2 SSD that had a built-in RGB fan on the heatsink. So not just a heatsink, but a heatsink with a built-in RGB fan. It was so cute and tiny because it was on that little M.2. And an M.2 2230, which is perfect for my handheld PC gaming fans like Steam Deck or ROG Ally. So anyway, if you're like, Trisha, what's new in memory and storage? Watch the Lexar video specifically. And if you're like, I just want to see an overview of CES, like a little bit of everything, some car tech, some startup tech, some PC building tech, that overview video is the one that I linked in chat. So feel free to check that out. T-Monster says, here's my question. If you got the IRL backpack, would you still be able to live stream from the floor? ? So what the IRL backpack, the IRL people at TwitchCon insinuated you need good Wi-Fi. So the way the IRL backpack works is using cellular bonding. So you would take a MiFi from different cell providers, an AT&T, a Verizon, a T-Mobile, a Sprint, cell bond them all together to be like one super signal So then if one or two drop out, if you're in like a dead area for AT&T and Sprint, maybe your T-Mobile and Verizon would still be working. This is the thought process behind that kind of technology. That's what you hope happens. But if all four drop out, your stream drops out. Like, it is what it is. I have tried cell bonding before in the studio, especially early pandemic when I was having a lot of upload bandwidth issues. I tried some cell bonding in my studio. Didn't work great. Wasn't as advertised, I should say. But the other hard part about that is generally, or previously, you need to pay for all four of those MiFis every month. Most of those MiFis come on a 1-year contract. So figure if it's $150 a month per MiFi and you've got four of them, that's $600 a month that you're paying just to keep those MiFis running, whether you're IRL streaming or not. So I always, was like, unless I'm really going to IRL stream a ton, I don't know that that's a smart investment on my part. And that's just for the cell, that's not for the cell bonding machine, which is expensive also. That's just for the MiFis. Then you need the whole rest of the IRL backpack if you're going to build it on your own. So it's very, very expensive to get into IRL streaming if you want all of that specific technology, which is why when I've done it, I've just kind of done it very rudimentary, connect to your local Wi-Fi and do it from a phone, which if you have a good Wi-Fi signal in the time, puts out a decent IRL stream. I think what happened at MediaTek Summit when I was socialing that out or trying to live stream from there, I think the hotel Wi-Fi that I was on capped me. I think the hotel Wi-Fi that I was on cut me off at a certain point because it was working really well until almost exactly a half hour. And then I just could not connect to that hotel Wi-Fi anymore. It was like, ma'am, you're done. You're done. Hotel Wi-Fi is not built for this. And it's not. Big Wonka, you're very kind. You said you haven't aged one bit since SourceFed days. You're very kind. I have. If I put SourceFed Trisha next to current Trisha, the differences would be I didn't need glasses then, and my face was a little chunkier. My cheeks were a little bit more chipmunky back then. So small differences. Lies. You know what? We could all be in denial about the fact that SourceFed was 10 years ago. But it was. So funny. But thank you. You're very, very kind. Yes, my face had padded armor equipped back then. Vampire Anarchy, what I will say is I'm much more confident in who I am now than I was back in the SourceFed days, especially the early SourceFed days, because I was coming from, it was such a weird mindset shift. I was coming from pursuing an acting career where every audition I went to, my thought process was, who do they want me to be today? Like, let me read the sides and the breakdown and the role and try to be who they want me to be. So my mindset was always trying to impress others, trying to be something else. And when I got to work at SourceFed and they were like, no, just be yourself. It took me a while to shake that, like, well, who do the YouTube commenters need me to be today? Because I was coming at it as an actor, right? Who do they need me to be? Like, and I'd ruthlessly go through the comments and think like, oh, okay, they thought I was too happy or they thought I was too, whatever. And kind of pick myself apart and keep trying to readjust because, again, I was like trying to book the role. And it took me a little bit to figure out, like, you're never going to impress everyone, so just be you. And that's fine. It took me a bit to settle into that. And I will say the longer I have been in this industry, I've really settled into like, this is me and that's okay. And I'm not going to be for everybody. And that is also okay. Differences are what makes the world go round and different is awesome. So that's what I've come to realize. Donna, 1275, happy 6-month subiversary. I Am Geek says, I can't wait for the Trish Plays games she's in. Serious. Oh, man. That would be so cool. I send out voiceover auditions every now and then, but they're rarely for video games. In fact, I got a Gatorade commercial audition while I was at CES, but my voice was so like CES'd out. I was like, I can't send in a voiceover audition now. Like, I don't sound like myself. It won't work. But yeah, I would love to audition for games. Voiceover acting, specifically in the games world, is a bit inside baseball, and it would be very hard to break into. Not to say that it's not something I wouldn't love to pursue. I just, it's a lot. If I got the opportunity, I would love to. But I'm not putting my 24/7 focus on it. Have you considered recording CES like a stream and then live stream the recording with no editing? Oh, that's interesting. I have not considered that. I guess that could work. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that could work. Why not, right? I guess I would just have to would I have to use what does Twitch have it now that you can label something as pre-recorded? Do they still have that? Yeah, rerun. Oh, but wouldn't technically be a rerun. It would just be previously recorded. Emmanuel says, do you know if the bonding utilizes signals simultaneously or just whatever is providing the best connection? I feel like there's got to be some sort of issue with priority if they all work together. Also miss the SourceFed days, but happy for you and where you are now. Thank you. Emmanuel, the way that I understand it is they work together. It tries to bond them so they all work together. Here, let me see. I'm just going to pull up I'm not going to Wikipedia it, but the site that I have been researching for, maybe putting together my own system. Let me see what they have. The way that it works. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so this is a service for it. Cloud bonding. Oh, this is cloud bonding. Allows you to combine up to 4 signals, 2 cellular connections, 1 Wi-Fi, and 1 Ethernet, allowing bandwidth consistency even when one source becomes unstable. That's that one. Adaptive bitrate encoding, dynamic forward error correction, and packet ordering. Yeah, packet ordering for rock solid streams. Let me see this one. A normal stream with a real big delay. If we recorded it and then I streamed it the whole next day. That's so funny. Yeah, bonded 4G, 5G streaming. Dun, dun, dun. It's something I need to do more research on personally. And it's why I haven't pulled the trigger on doing it yet. If it was something that I fully had a handle on and it was just a matter of saving up the money, I would just make it a stream goal and we'd see if we could do it. And it's not a new technology. It's been around for a bit. And now also a lot of people that do live streams are using SRT. And yes, if you use, this is a different piece of equipment that works with SRT as well. But there's also IRL streamers that use SRT and make it all work from their phone. So this is, again, why I haven't pulled the trigger on anything, because I want to do a little bit more research and see what I can find that I think will work the best for me and how often I realistically think I can IRL stream. T-Monster, I would love to put heads together on this topic. That's amazing. T-Monster, hit me up in Discord, maybe in the Tech Help channel, and we'll chat about it. Does Twitch support AV1 yet? Asks Joker Joe. So this was actually just a recent announcement. Did the announcement happen at CES? I don't remember if it happened. I think it happened at CES during NVIDIA's keynote. There's the Twitch Enhanced Broadcasting Beta, which allows multiple new things. Including, it might not be right away, but in the future, support for AV1. So that's a big thing people are excited about. But you have to sign up for the beta if you want to try that out. One of the things that it said right off the bat was it's a partnership between NVIDIA and OBS and Twitch, allowing streamers to simultaneously broadcast their stream at different resolution and frame rates. Now, right now, Twitch already does that type of encoding for partners where, you know, depending on your connection that you're watching this from, rather than toggling from 1080 to 720 to 480 or whatever experience works best for you and the device you're on and the connectivity you have at the time, right now Twitch does that for partners. But if you're not a partner, or supposedly you being able to do it on your end, on your hardware, offers a better experience for the viewer, supposedly, that's a beta that you can sign up for right now. But upstream bandwidth is going to be hit hard by that. I know that the internet in my home studio cannot handle that. I know it can't. I am putting out one 1080p 60 frames per second stream, and when that's steady, I'm really thrilled. But for people who maybe have, fiber or parallel up downs and are willing to give it a go and your hardware can handle it, I can't wait to hear how that works out for people. GK Gamersan says, from the blog post, it says 40% more efficient than the current AVC standard, and it will improve visual quality and reduce bandwidth. And for that, you mean AV1. Yeah, AV1 looks like it's supposed to be awesome. But that's a different part of the enhanced broadcasting beta. And right now, they're talking about when the beta first goes live, streamers being able to do a 1080p and then 2 other stream frame rates and resolutions that are lesser than that. But in the future, being able to support higher like 1440 or 4K. And yes, GK Gamer Fan just linked the blog post in chat for anybody who is interested in the enhanced broadcasting beta. If you want to check that out for yourself, you can read all about it there. It's still not in effect yet. You can sign up for the beta right now, and I'm interested to see what people's real-world feelings are when they start using it. CP Falcon says, I like the theory that it's an excuse to push computing costs onto the streamers' PCs. I mean, that's definitely true as well. I know you called it a theory, but I'm saying that the end result would be that if enough people adopt it, for sure. Kiro, it's the first time you're joining the stream. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here today. Yeah, welcome. For any of you who this might be your first time joining today, because I know as a member of the Twitch Women's Guild, off and on this entire month, I might be on the front page sometimes. If you are new to this community, welcome. This community is self-named the Dragon Riders. We really like high fantasy here. I normally work and have worked in the past as an on-camera journalist and on-camera personality in the worlds of technology and video games, and especially where they overlap. So I just got back from CES. I was there all week. I'm trying to put up as much CES content as I can. But on the days that I'm not on set filming for other clients, I like to be here streaming on my Twitch channel. Twitch is my favorite platform to create for. I think it's the most fun. I have a good time doing it. I like just having these coffee chats with y'all. I like playing games with y'all. Talking about new tech I've been sent or new collectibles I have. You'll see like all sorts of collectibles in the background of my studio as well. This is my happy place. Twitch is my happy place. So thank you for spending some time with me today while I'm just chilling on Twitch. Appreciate it. GK Gamer Fan says, I think most US streamers are more bandwidth constrained than they are CPU, GPU. That is correct. For me, at least. But I also specifically work in tech and video games. So a lot of times I'm getting sent new GPUs, new CPUs to check out. And so I generally am way overstacked on the hardware side, but cannot get upload bandwidth to save my life. I have called my internet service provider so many times and said, just let me give you more money. Can I just give you more money and you'll give me more internet? And there's no way, apparently, for that to happen. I thought calling and saying, hey, can I give you more money would be like the ticket, right? Nope. Nope. They're like, sorry, ma'am. No way. No way. I know, a company not letting you give them more money, especially during pandemic when I couldn't eke out a 720p 30 frames per second stream to save my life. Esteban redeemed a stretch, which thank you, because I've been sitting on my YouTube creator socks this whole time we've been talking and my feet are a little bit asleep.
You have returned.
So thank you for the stretch. Hey yo, who's that, Steven? Steven, happy 3-year subiversary, my friend. Welcome back. Yeah, you've already exceeded your quota for the month. No more internet for you. So what I do right now, in case anyone else has crappy speeds in their area like I do, what I do right now and what I started doing during pandemic in terms of intranets is I pay for 2 lines. I have a business line and I have a residential line. And that's actually when I tried the bonding service during pandemic, because I was like, ooh, if I can combine the 2 to get like a super line, that would be great. Didn't really work. When I combined the 2, I had slower speeds actually. So I stopped using that service that promised it could do that for me. Didn't work out, unfortunately. But the fact that I have 2 lines now is very helpful if I'm playing an online game. So the game that needs to connect to the internet can run on one line and the stream can be running on a completely separate line. So it's like every time I'm loading into a match, it doesn't bork the stream. So that was my solution that I use now. It's not great. I would still rather have really good upload speeds, but it is what it is. See, and Malta GG says, I thought Speedify was the solution for internet speed problems. Speedify is actually what I used during pandemic. But when I combined my lines, I combined my residential line, my business line, and my cell, all through Speedify. And somehow when I put all 3 of those together, the speeds it gave me output it were lower than if I was just using my internet line by itself. So the customer service at Speedify was great. They tried to help me change a couple settings and said, I'm sorry, we don't know why it's not working for you. And they refunded me because I had purchased a year plan for it. So kudos to the Speedify customer service. Don't know why it didn't work out for me, but worth a shot. I tried. Let's see. That's a good solution, just costly. It is costly, Archdave. But I spend so much time on Twitch that I'm like, you know what? It's a business investment and I'm okay with it. And Faith Makes a Way says it's actually cheaper for them to keep you where you are than give you more upload for the money. I learned that during pandemic. I went from 23 megabits per second to 960 at the same price, but I had to talk to the tech, not the phone people. Interesting. Well, pretty soon I'm going to do a big networking overhaul in my house anyway. We don't have a mesh system currently. I want a mesh system, and I get sent enough mesh systems to review that it should be pretty easy for me to take one of those review units that a company didn't want back and install it in my home. So you want to talk about a super nerd? I put on my wish list for Christmas this year a new modem. Santa brought me a new modem, a new better modem. So I'm going to install that modem and then install the mesh and see if that makes things a little easier in my house. Let's see. T-Monster says, kudos to them. I think you're meaning Spotify for having the great customer service. But you're not alone. Same thing happened to me when I was mobile with Speedify. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know who or in what situations it works for. Didn't work for me. I wished that it did. I wanted Speedify to be my solution because Speedify is actually another solution that people say for IRL streaming. Let's see. Rivrick redeemed an old embarrassing headshot and said, is this during or before SourceFed? They are headshots from before SourceFed. So when I say old embarrassing headshot, I mean like real old. Like real old. Explosive Kitten, welcome. Thank you for being here. Tennis says we have AT&T here, but I don't know if they're any good. It depends what the offering from AT&T is. The offering from AT&T where I am is not great. Oh, Dusty Butter, I love your name, by the way. I do not have true fiber optic where I am. Nope, that's not a possibility where I am. Chi-Town Deke says, see, I miss my geeky techie shows. I don't know what Speedify is. You can do a quick Google search, but Speedify is meant to combine your bandwidth so that you have more bandwidth. That's what it's in hopes to do. And that way I thought during pandemic, if I'm doing a live hosting job for a client, because during pandemic, rather than having me come into studio, a lot of companies had me send a video and audio signal from my home studio right here. But if my line just randomly dropped out, that's really bad when I am the only host hosting a major event, which I'm very lucky to be at a point in my career where a lot of times I am hosting major events, like a big training for the new Google Pixel phone or the first hands-on after Samsung Unpacked, like that kind of stuff. I'm very lucky that I get hired to host those things. So if my internet just decides not today, That's awful. So I was like, if I could use Speedify to combine my two lines so that if one drops out, I still have the other one, like seamlessly, that would be amazing. Didn't work out like that, but that's all right. Just Your Average Dad says, bring me with you. I can be the backup host. Well, at least now with the two lines, and this was another reason why I did it, if one of the lines drops out, I can quickly switch to the other one so that ideally in a hosting situation, my stream would only give out for a few seconds as long as it takes me to realize and switch to the other one. So that was my temporary solution in the meantime. Dusty Butter says, I returned my Pixel 8 because my Pixel 4 works fine and basically does the same thing. I mean, a lot of Pixel stuff is software. So as long as your Pixel 4 is still getting a lot of the software updates, depending what you're looking to do with it, you could be really happy with the Pixel 4. The Pixel 4 is a great phone. I'm a Pixel 8 Pro gal right now, although Unpacked is coming out this week. So we shall see. We shall see, my friends. Which, by the way, I am doing the first hands-on after Unpacked this week. So if you're an Android person, you want to know what's happening at Samsung Unpacked, I am doing the first hands-on for Amazon. So if you watch the Unpacked event, you can either watch it on Amazon or you can watch it on whatever Unpacked is being aired on. It's lots of different places. But if you watch Unpacked on Amazon, as soon as it's done, it'll go live to me with all the things. And then we can talk about and showcase all the things immediately after Unpacked is over. So if that sounds interesting to you, know that I'll be doing that this week. I'll put it on the schedule that I post in Discord for sure. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Malta GG says to get an antenna kit. The antenna is called Mimo Waveform, and then retry Speedify. That's cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for that suggestion. And Mr. Sad Panda, I do have a decent firewall. But I don't have a firewall that automatically switches for me. That's cool. Thank you for that. Look at this. This is why I love when we do Twitch streams where we're chatting tech, because we all come from different tech backgrounds and have troubleshooted or troubleshot. I don't know what the past tense of troubleshoot is. But all been through different tech experiences in our lives and have different experiences to bring. Like, I know during pandemic, shout out to the one community member who was like, look, I work in networking. I got you. And I was like, great. Please share with me all your insights. And the Tech Help channel of the Discord is really great for that because, like, I can offer, like, I feel like I am really great with streaming software and streaming hardware setups and PC building questions, but audio tech specifically or networking tech specifically, like, I have a general knowledge, but we have experts in this community that are like, watch out in that Tech Help Discord. So I appreciate it. r/networking on Reddit. Thank you, Archdave. And Listless Loon says networking is a massive blind spot for me, so this is really interesting, right? Me too. I don't know. I feel like the more, if you're genuinely interested in it, the more you read about this stuff, the more that you try troubleshooting and fixing stuff on your own, the more you learn. Like, that's just the way it goes. And the longer you've been doing it, the more experiences you have to share. But also, if you're brand new at it, you might be more familiar with some of the newer technologies that just dropped than people that have been doing it for ages. So I'm in big support of the, the hive mind, all of us coming together to share data, which is why I like community so much. Carmelita says, I worked for a networking giant for about 19 years. Whoa, Carmelita. Love it. Mr. Techie says, I love tech. You know, your username suggests as much, my friend. And Rootwell's here. Hi. Welcome. Welcome today. Y'all, my coffee's almost gone. I'm going to have to go get more coffee. Dusty Butter says, I'd love to do a PC build and know how to work with the hardware, but getting good prices is a mystery to me. Well, I try to give away PC hardware here on this channel a lot when I get extras in to review that I can't use at the time. So that's a way to get some stuff. But also, if you use PC Part Picker, one of the things I really like about that site is that it gives you different prices for the component you've chosen at different retailers. So you can pick whoever has it on sale at that time. We don't have basements here in California, Arch Dave, but I don't have a NAS system set up. I thought about it multiple times. I just don't think we quite need it yet in our house. Maybe as Logan gets older, we might, but... Compsci Dude. All right. Enjoy the NFL playoffs. Compsci Dude, thanks for spending time with us this morning. 69420 Flowers says peripheral giveaways are clutch. Peripheral giveaways are clutch, but full laptop giveaways are even better. Or like GPU, CPU giveaways. I try to do more of that when I can. Or M.2 giveaways. Or, you know, whatever I have. Whatever I have that companies are like, hey, please make some content on this. And then I don't have a use for. I try to pass on to y'all. Listless Loon is also shouting out from PC Part Picker. They have a price over time graph as well, so you can really see it. And a lot of times, if you... GK says, are NAS still popular or is cloud backup preferred? A lot of people like to have multiple backups, so you would have your NAS and your cloud backup, just in case. Julio, you're looking for a new laptop right now. Anytime y'all are looking for something, again, in our Discord channel, in the tech help section, if you let me know what you're looking for, because I do so much on camera work for Amazon, if I see a deal on whatever you're shopping for, I will ping you and let you know. I try to keep my eyes out for that when I know people are shopping for specific things. And occasionally, this is very rare, but sometimes on Amazon, my producers at Amazon will say like, hey, if you can offer a discount on anything you want here on Amazon to your community, pick a couple products and let us know what they are. And if I know that you guys are shopping for something in particular, I will intentionally pick those products and then be like, yo, I can get you a discount on that if you stay tuned. So, you know, work with me because I'm trying to... It is like my life goal to get really nice tech in as many hands as possible. Oh, yay! Mythin Co. says, I got Tears of the Kingdom thanks to your discount. Ooh, that discount went so fast. But yeah, when Amazon was like, what do you want to give discounts on? I was like, that Tears of the Kingdom pre-order. And they said, okay. Polly Turbo. Heyo. Oh, we're talking about cheesy pizza. That's a great thing to talk about in Twitch chat, Polly. Welcome. Mr. Techie, you're rich. That's lucky for you. Being a techie and being rich, I imagine, would be like the playground is open all the time. For me, I just happen... It's funny because people see the stuff I have in-house and are like, you must be really wealthy. And I'm like, no, no, no. This is what I do for a living. I talk about tech and video games. So I get a lot of tech and video games. So if you're only looking at my tech and video game collection, then yes, it could look like I spend a ton of money on those things. But I don't. They're actually review samples, and 9 times out of 10, I have to send them back. However, that 1 time out of 10, I don't have to send them back. I try to use them as giveaways for this community. I am new geek says, gasp, people have things for what they work in. It's like, yes, growing up, my dad was a mechanic. My dad has lots of car. You always had car parts and stuff lying around. And if we needed to fix a car in our family, like what could have been a $3,000 repair for someone else, my dad would just fix. So that was our perk of my dad being a mechanic. My mom was a dental hygienist. So if you didn't have dental insurance, I could still go, hey, Mom, want to help me out and like do a free cleaning? That was my perk of my mom being a dental hygienist. Every job has their perks, right? My perk of working in tech and gaming is that I have a lot of tech and gaming equipment. Lank says, Trisha, you going to watch any of AGDQ? What's AGDQ? Games Done Quick? I always like Games Done Quick. But I don't know if they, what is it, like their big yearly thing? Annual Games Done Quick, maybe. I do like watching them when I get a chance, but I don't have it like bookmarked to sit aside and watch. Yes, you have to build up your own group to have someone inside every field. You know who I don't have in my family? A doctor. I need a doctor in the family so I can just be like, hey, I've got this problem and don't want to pay $1 million because health insurance in the U.S. sucks. Could you help me out? I need that. I need to get a doctor in the fam. That would be great. Oh man, there's a Baldur's Gate 3 speedrun in one of the Games Done Quick events. Oh, if I had finished it out. I haven't finished it yet, and I don't want any spoilers. Is there a doctor in the house? Says Vinman. T-Monster says, I've met your husband. He can play a doctor. Yeah, no, not the same. Not the same. Duncan says, Trish, how did you make the transition to journalism? I'm not really in journalism, but the transition from acting to journalism kind of was through SourceFed. That's why I say I'm not really in journalism, because SourceFed was still more entertainment than news, but it was also news. But basically, I got cast to be one of the hosts on SourceFed, and they were like, now you're going to write news stories and scripts. And I was like, oh, I have no experience or training doing that, but sure, I guess. And so you figure it out. Trial by fire, if you will. And so I guess I learned by doing. And nowadays, I work, a lot of the stuff I do now on camera, some of it is news reporting, but a lot of it is hosting like reveal events and stuff like that. So when a company like a Corsair or an Alienware or a Cooler Master is unveiling a new product or a new product line, I will get to be the on-camera person that tells you all about it. Like, they're coming out with new stuff. Let's check out all the new stuff. And I can kind of run down why it's new, what makes it special, what went into it. But I don't know that I consider that journalism as much as, I don't know, for me, I guess because I came to it from the entertainment side, I always think of it like, oh, that's an on-camera hosting job. But I guess you could call it journalism. I don't know. It's all kind of weirdly blended together in the digital scape that we're all in. Duncan says, I've watched some of the SourceFed clips, the classic SourceFed clips, and without fail, they're so funny. They're so funny. Those people were hilarious. I feel like I was funny by accident. A lot of them were funny on purpose. St. Clair says a lot of people in media don't consider it as being a journalist, since journalists generally focus on news. Yeah, journalists, when I think of journalism, I think of people that are like out in the field. Like, maybe it's from too many movies I've seen, but like where journalists are like going undercover to get the real scoop. And like, I'm not really doing that. I did watch Tech TV back in the day. I love Tech TV. I did. Archdave says entertainer and influencer. I try not to use the word influencer because I feel like it has such a negative connotation nowadays. And because also people don't really know what it is because it's not very specific. Like, influencer just, I guess, means you have a lot of followers, but like Oprah has a lot of followers. Is Oprah an influencer? You could argue she's the greatest influencer of all time. Maybe. I just feel like it's very ambiguous and kind of a catch-all term. Yeah, you're right, Duncan. It's not investigative journalism. Maybe I'm just specifically thinking investigative journalism, but that's what happens in my mind. Oprah is the influencer, says DM Dutro. Yeah. Plus, I think a lot of brands think of the term influencer as online salesperson, and I don't like that. I'm not anyone's online salesperson. I will create educational content around your product, but your product needs to be good enough to sell itself, right? Like, if I tell you about this mug and it's not good, you're not going to want to buy it. But my job is to tell you about it. My job is not to be like, you should definitely buy this thing. Like, that's a salesperson. So I don't know. For me, those are all different things. But now we're just getting into semantics, right? Like, at that point, you're just getting into semantics. See, whereas Archdave says, if you have opinions and talk about them, then you're an influencer. Sure. Duncan says, or you're thinking of influencer as brand rep or brand ambassador. Vivman says, can you tell us about that mug? Wink. I've told you about this mug so many times because I love it. It's an Ember mug. For those of you that are like, what is that mug? I love this mug. It's an Ember mug. I stopped by the Ember booth and I was like, they were like, so are you familiar with Ember? I was like, I'm familiar. Also, I would love if they sponsored me. They don't sponsor me, but that's okay. Mr. Techie Husband says, you just review things. I just find out about cool stuff and get excited about it and want to tell people about it. Like, the kind of negative connotation around, in my mind, around influencer and, like, pushy, adsy, salesy stuff was perfectly, it's perfectly highlighted for me on Twitter, now known as X, recently, where I made a video. I host a series for Kingston Technology called DIY in 5 that's very, like, tech made easy. It's a tech made easy series. So we'll cover all different types of topics and then try to boil them down so the everyday person can understand it. And I happened to do one on the Asus ROG Ally. Not because it was sponsored by Asus. The series is on Kingston. And not because we were trying to sell an Asus ROG Ally. I just had one, and I was like, hey, for those of you that might have seen something that looks like this or heard about it and want to know more about it, let me tell you about it. I was just excited to tell people about this Asus ROG Ally because I've been enjoying using it. And, like, the 3 comments on Twitter when Kingston put it on Twitter were like, I wouldn't buy anything from that cringe woman. And I'm like, I wasn't selling you anything, boo. Watch the effing video. Also, maybe not just being anti-woman on main would be great. But, you know, whatever. Tell us how you really feel, says Hearth Holmes. I mean, I do, though. Like, and there was another time that I was out with a friend who had an iPhone. This was years ago, and I had a old, it might have been a Pixel 4. I don't remember. But I had a Pixel and they had an iPhone, and we were just out and about for the day having a good time. And I was like, wait a second, this sunset's pretty. I'm going to stand in front of this sunset, stay right there, take a picture of me with the Pixel and take a picture of me with the iPhone. And I'm going to put them side by side and ask people to guess which is which. This was, again, so many years ago. And I put it up, and because there was like a sunset in the background, the pictures looked cute, and people had fun guessing which was which. And there were multiple people that were like, don't respond to this. She's tricking you and it's sponsored. And I was like, what? Nope. Just out with a friend trying to share cool tech stuff that I'm interested in. Nope. But you know what? Actually, that interaction led me to be friends with Grant Kirkhope. So it was a win. Because Grant Kirkhope responded to that tweet and was trying to guess which one was which. And then someone was like, don't be fooled, Grant. This is a sponsored post. She's trying to fool you, or she's trying to trick you, or something like that. And then I responded to that person, okay, first of all, who's paying me though? Google or Apple, since you know so much about my life? Which one's paying me, huh? And when am I getting this paycheck? Because I would love to know when this paycheck is arriving for me. Also, not everyone on the internet's trying to fool you. Some people are just existing. And this person was like, yeah, well, we'll let the FTC decide that when they investigate you. And I was like, bring it the F on, Home Slice. There would be no greater surprise in the world to me than if I was getting paid for that. I guarantee you, I'm not. But then Grant, so this is how I became Grant with this. Became friends with Grant from this instance. Grant then DM'd me on Twitter and was like, hey, sorry about this. And I was like, dude, not your fault. Some people just think everyone on the internet's out to get them, I guess. When I'm just trying to have fun with 2 different phones out for a day with my friend. Whoops. And so then Grant and I ended up having a nice conversation about it. And it wasn't this year at the Game Awards, but last year at the Game Awards, Grant was like, Trisha, we haven't met in person. I was like, oh my God, Grant Kirkhope. And so it was great. It ended up working out so much better. Spoiler, I never did get paid for that post by Apple or Google. So that person who really was sure that I was fooling everybody and it was sponsored, you need to do better business work behind the scenes orchestrating my brand deals for me, because I definitely never got paid for that. Yeah, it's my life, but other people know it better than me. RCV says, who's Grant? Grant Kirkhope? Oh, amazing video game composer for years. DK. Donkey Kong. Grant Kirkhope, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, no one's actually passionate about things. It's just a scam, obviously. Yeah, I couldn't believe I made that video for Kingston Technology, which Kingston doesn't make the Asus ROG Ally. I made that video for Kingston Technology just being like, hey, beginner's guide to the Asus ROG Ally. And people were like, I'm not buying anything from you. And I'm like, I'm not selling anything to you. Great, I guess we're fully in agreement then. What? And I see what a lot of you are saying about, to be fair, there's a lot of scammers online. And I get that. But, like, I mean, do you have to be a everybody's screwing me over all the time mindset? I don't know. I'm a glass half full person. I try to assume the best in everybody else all the time. So when people clap back with, like, assuming the worst from me all the time, I immediately think, like, who hurt you? Like, what happened to you? I'm not like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway, just send me $10 in Bitcoin. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, let me tell you about this cool piece of tech I saw. What? Like, big difference. Thank you. Arch Dave says, I feel happier watching a Trish stream. That's the goal, right? Like, we're all just hanging out, trying to have a good time. But Listless Loon says also there's a big difference between ignoring the scam and attacking the person you think is trying to make an ad. That's true. But also I feel like, and maybe this is like my old school insecurities coming back, but especially when I first started making tech and gaming content online, I got a lot of the knee-jerk reaction of like, women don't like tech and games, must be fake. I got a lot of that in the beginning. To be fair, I hadn't built up trust with anybody yet. I was just starting out. They didn't know me. But because I got a lot of that then, I tend to feel now, for right or wrong, that when a lot of people are like, fake, it's fake, I assume that they're saying that because it's a gendered thing. And maybe that's not why they're saying that. Maybe they're saying that for a completely other reason that I don't understand. But my insecurity is that they assume I don't know what I'm talking about because I look different than what they were expecting, is the best way to say it. And I lots of people deal with this. It's not just a gendered thing. This can be an age thing. Like if there's lots of Twitch streamers, shout out Skyrim Grandma, lots of Twitch streamers that maybe you go to their stream and you're like, whoa, that's not the visual representation of what I was expecting, or that's not what I was expecting to see. But that doesn't mean that those people are false. It just means they're different. And different is awesome. Differences are what make the world go round. If people weren't different, we would never learn anything from each other. And St. Clair says some of those things, some say those things out of social programming. It's sort of a meme for those typical things to be said. Yes, and I can see that for sure. I mean, I also grew up with Nintendo Power magazine, where everyone playing video games in that magazine was a young teenage boy. And if you're anything other than a young teenage boy, you don't play games. I saw Nintendo Power. It's only one kind. I mean, I get that. I grew up like that too. T-Monster, you're very sweet. Thank you. But there are a lot of people online who enjoy the I know best mentality, whether they actually know you or not. And that rubs me the wrong way, if you will. Yeah, different doesn't mean bad. T-Monster says 55 and still gaming. Love it. Love it. And yeah, Mafe says I see a lot of ageism from Twitch communities. And it just stinks. Let people be people. Who cares? And Tana says, to be fair, Twitter and Facebook are full of scammers now. And I don't doubt that. But like I said, like just, I don't know, be careful, certainly. But like, also, if I'm sharing free content, how is that a scam? Like if I'm just like, look at these two pictures, aren't they neat? What? I'm not asking for money. There's no click this link to find out more. Like, how could that be? How could that be a scam? I don't What? Oh! CP Falcon with the sick burn in chat. CP says, well, you almost never have time to finish any games, Baldur's Gate 3. So just saying that you're a fake gamer, is that really that far from the truth? Sick burn. I have not finished Baldur's Gate 3, nor Alan Wake 2, nor Spider-Man 2. But we did just finish Slay the Princess last stream. And I'm going to finish all 3 of those games by the end of this year. Baldur's Gate 3 and Alan Wake 2 and Spider-Man 2. Guaranteed. It's going to happen. But yes, I jump around a lot from title to title to title instead of just plowing through. That's true. Variety streamer. That's what being a variety streamer is all about, okay? Lucas says, have you finished Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? No, I'm holding on to it in case there's a video game voice actor strike. Because Nintendo is a non-struck company. If the strike happens, that'll be my Nintendo era. And I'll play Tears of the Kingdom all the time. That's it. It's just being saved until I know what's happening with that strike. Oh, and we got to finish building Thor's hammer. Yep, that's the plan. I also am in talks with Amazon right now about maybe doing some new kind of series for them. And I don't know if I want it to be like the Gong Show that I normally do on Twitch on Tuesdays, which is how I do my indie game showcases. If I want to do that and also do that on Amazon, or if I want to do something new, like a weekly Nintendo series or a weekly VR series or something like that. So I got to brainstorm with my contact at Amazon to see. But if I end up doing a weekly Nintendo series, ooh, Tears of the Kingdom, here we go. When is the decision on if there's a game's voice acting strike? I don't know, GK Gamer Fan. They've been in negotiations for a while, but similar to the main SAG-AFTRA strike, negotiations can be tabled, things can be postponed. They did reach an agreement with an AI company called Replica. SAG-AFTRA and Replica made an agreement that was not well received by the union, but that's completely separate from the overarching video game publisher strike that could happen. SAG-AFTRA authorized a strike, meaning they can use it as a bargaining tactic. Like the union said, hey, if you need to use it as a bargaining tactic, we're ready to walk and go on strike. So the union members have authorized a strike, but that doesn't necessarily mean it'll come to that. A strike is always the last option that anybody wants. So hopefully everybody will get their ducks in a row and figure out some kind of compromise before a strike happens. But if it doesn't, we'll see. We shall see. There is a contract renewal coming up. I just honestly don't know what the dates are because I don't really work as a video game voice actor. I would like to, but I'm not quite there yet in my career. Oh, Joker Joe, VR multiplayer stuff. That's cool. But yeah, maybe I would do a VR series now that I have the Quest 3 to check out that I haven't made any content on yet. Excited to check that out. Oh, speaking of things I haven't made any content on, I got a big box in the mail yesterday. We could do an unboxing. It's not tech as far as I know, but big box in the mail. This is going to be more in the, sometimes I'm lucky and I get to also do reveal events for like action figures and toys and stuff like that. Not only because I'm an adult who collects a lot of those types of things, replicas, like movie replicas and stuff, but also because I have a child in my house who enjoys these things. Hawaiian Guy says, I would love it if you revived Bits and Bytes. You know, when I was, sorry, segue, but speaking of Bits and Bytes, this is a show that I produced for Facebook years ago, before they slashed all our funding, and then we're like, can you produce the same show but on 1% of the budget? And I was like, no, it was expensive to make that show. No, I can't do that. So that's what happened to Bits and Bytes. But the way I was trying to cut and like do the Twitch Gong Show highlights on YouTube was very Bits and Bytes-esque. So I would love, Hawaiian Guy, if you were a fan of Bits and Bytes and you did watch some of my like Twitch Gong Show highlight cuts, let me know what you liked or didn't like better about each, because that would help me when I'm reworking future show concepts. That would be really helpful if you have time. Lucas says, what is Bits and Bytes? Bits and Bytes was a themed indie game highlight show that I produced for Facebook ages ago, where it was mostly I would open the show talking to camera, and then it was mostly voiceover over game clips of me talking about whatever these games were. So it'd be like 5 new animal indie games you have to play right now. That would be one episode of Bits and Bytes. But it was like a really short, I talked really fast video, and it was a series that would go on Facebook until they slashed the budget. But the reason I need a budget for that show is because we had a writer on that show. That's why it was so punny, because we had a really talented comedy writer who would put all the puns into the script. We had an editor who would play all the games to capture all the footage. We had a producer, and we were paying for a studio location. So it was an expensive show. There are certainly ways we could do that type of show for less expensive, but the reason it looked and sounded as good as it was is because, you know, we had a good team. But there was no way we could have paid that team without Facebook funding it. And I had thought for a little while about maybe doing like a Patreon or something like that just for Bits and Bytes, like to bring back Bits and Bytes and pay that team that worked on it, but I never put that together. Zaxim, thank you for the resub and welcome back. All right. Again, here we go. Here we go. This is the box that came in the mail yesterday. Ugh. It's Trolls from Trolls Band Together. And it's a very big box, as you can see. Here. It's a very big box. This arrived at my house yesterday, and I have no idea what's in it. So thank you for sending this. Let's see what it is. Hold on. Where's my box opener? Here it is. Whoa, right? I hope it's old school Trolls like I used to collect when I was little with the jewel belly button. Okay. I'm sorry, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting it to sing when I opened it up. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, is that a wig? What even is this? Oh, this is really funny. This is really funny. Okay, this is adorable. A little t-shirt. A little Trolls Band Together t-shirt. That's adorable. And crayons. I always need more crayons. And who doesn't need more crayons? Oh, this is definitely, some of this is definitely toy stuff. A jacket? Okay. Oh, it says Brozone on the back, which I believe Brozone is played by NSYNC. Isn't that true? They're voiced by NSYNC or something. That's really funny. Yeah, this is definitely a bunch of toy stuff. So the minis, Troll minis. And, whoa, so much. What is this? A branch little backpack? Little's backpack. And what is this? Is this like a, I think this looks like a jewelry making kit or something. Oh yeah, if that was a kid size t-shirt, it'll totally fit me. It's at a small. I'm assuming it's an adult size. Oh, some tattoos. Oh, the movie, the sing-along edition. Thank you. Man, there's a ring pop in here. Gotta love that. Trolls inspired lip balm premium gift set. Wait, what? Poppy and Pout. It says hustle. Yo! That's cool. I wonder if they're all like flavored too. Like they probably smell good. Man, this box has like so many things in it. I was like, oh, it's going to be a toy box. It turns out it's a toy box. It's a clothes box. It's a activities box. This is so silly. This is a wig. A Trolls wig. I mean, I obviously have to put it on. Because it's so silly. Will it even fit on my head? I think it's child-sized. I don't think this is for me. I think it's child-sized. Here, ready? I'll put... This is so silly. My troll's hair, it's a new do. No, this is 100% child size. This is not supposed to go on my head. That's so funny. That's so funny. I also have Trolls Minis, a surprise thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, own it on digital and Blu-ray January 16th. Trolls Band Together. Sing-along edition. Oh, yeah, there's an activity kit in here. Trolls Tic-Tac-Toe and stuff. Oh, this is funny. This is really funny. Thank you. I'm trying to see. Thank you, Trolls, for sending this to me. Sing-along microphone for the sing-along edition of the movie. This is ridiculous. Wait, nuh-uh. Junior Dax, I see your comment and I'm laughing hysterically. I'm not going to read it out loud, but I'm laughing hysterically because you're not wrong. What is this, like a party thing? Are we going to have like a kids' Trolls rave up in here? Oh, Trolls art print. That's pretty cool. This can go up in our playroom, movie room for little man. And some buttons. Man, this is stacked. Thank you. I think that's it. I think that's everything that's in here. This is a lot. Yeah. Whoa. What a cool box. Thank you. It gets me every time. It gets me every time. There it is. The box singing is hilarious. I'm going to set it down and hope it doesn't just sing randomly during the stream. Brandalorian says 3 a.m. Trolls box sing again. You don't know how accurate that is. So Nintendo, for Tears of the Kingdom, sent me a box that sang similar to that, but you know, it was Zelda noises, which was amazing, but it would go off all the time. And my husband was like, I'm sorry, I have to do something with that. I have to take it apart or something because it's driving me crazy. But I thought it was so funny. I'm going to turn on my AC because it's getting a little roasty toasty in here with all my electronics. But that was really funny. That was really funny. No trolley gummy candy. Not that I saw, Rob. I got trolled, but in a good way. Yeah. Bye, Emmanuel. I hope you have a great day as well. Thank you for spending some time with us today. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Welcome to all the new followers who are here today, too. Appreciate you. All right, so speaking of games, I have until about 2 o'clock, 2:15 today, which is another like almost 2.5 hours to stream before I have to go. So I'm going to put up a poll for which game we should play today. And it shall be, which game should we play today? Should we play Baldur's Gate 3? Should we play Alan Wake 2? Baldur's Gate 3, just so you know, we're rounding out the end of Act 1. I'm finishing out the Underdark. Alan Wake 2, I'm in the middle of the musical level. That's Alan Chapter 4. We could do Spider-Man 2 as an option. Spider-Man 2, I'm still pretty early in Spider-Man 2, story-wise. Or we could do... Well, I really want to save Tears of the Kingdom for if there's a strike. So I'm not gonna put Tears on the poll today. Okay, starting the poll now. So I just started that poll, and honestly, my coffee is gone. It's warm in here. I need some water. I'm gonna put up a quick BRB screen. Yeah, I'm going to put up a quick BRB screen while I run and grab some water. If you need this opportunity to run to the restroom, get yourself a snack, grab some water, now's a great time to do it. Please go ahead and vote in the poll. And if you're looking for something to watch on the break, I'm going to link that CES video I just uploaded this morning too. Best, weirdest of. There you go. I just put that in chat if you're looking for something to watch during the break. But I will be right back in just a few short minutes. I will see you in a moment. And we're back. I'm looking at the voting. And Solo Flight asked a really good question and was like, we've got like 800 people on the channel right now and only a fraction voting. First of all, when I do chat polls, only a fraction of people ever vote. There's a lot of people that are lurking or doing other things and just aren't able to tab over and vote. But also, huge shout out and thank you to the Twitch Women's Guild, which I'm a part of. And they choose a different group of Twitch Guild members each month to kind of rotate through the front page carousel if there's not, if there's an opening, if you will. If there's an open slot or something like that. And for the month of January, the Twitch Women's Guild was nice enough to say that they were willing to highlight this community in those spots. So it doesn't happen all the time. It happens sometimes, and it will be off and on through the month of January, like I said. So shout out and thank you to Twitch and the Unity Guilds and the Twitch Women's Guild in particular. So we might have some folks that are joining us from the front page and maybe not as active in chat, and that's okay. Everybody's welcome. Oh no, what's Nightbot doing? I see some of you saying, is Nightbot drunk? Dr. Brian says, since you're partnered with Alienware, are you going to be getting one of their new monitors? I just got some new, I have the 34-inch QD OLED and I love it, so I don't want to mess with that. They did just win an award for, a couple awards for a few of their new monitors. But the 27-inch monitor I have from them, I just got recently. So probably not going to get this generation of new monitors. I don't get everything new they put out. It like skips a couple generations. But basically when I need a refresh, Alienware is very kind and will send me a refresh. So I'm pretty good for right now. I see that the poll, 46% of you voted for Spider-Man 2. So it looks like that's what we'll be playing today. Hi, Christian. You said welcome back from CES. So Geeky Heart says, the 32 4K QD OLED. I know it was gorgeous. But yes, I don't need a 32-inch monitor in this setup. So I'm okay. I like my 34 QD OLED. That's the ultra wide. I like that. But Axe says, I was meal prepping for the week while listening to the stream and didn't feel like getting seasonings on my keyboard. See, there are many reasons why people don't vote in the chat polls. I remember one time we got a raid from somebody who was like, oh, there's all these people in here, but not many of them are chatting. And we were playing like a really chill indie game where just like the music was calming and wonderful. And they were like, yeah, there's nobody chatting in here. You know what that means. And I was like, no, I don't. What are you insinuating? Bring it. Like the feisty eyes came out, right? And then it was funny because then everybody in chat was like, wait, no, I'm here though. I'm just doing other things. And like, we're just chilling, listening to this game. So it was funny that then like everybody started talking all at once. But I'm like, you're going to try to publicly call people out. People are going to call you right back out. How about that? Person in chat. Yeah, exactly. We were just vibing. You want a glossy OLED monitor? I don't know. I'd be worried that there'd be a window too close by and glare. Yeah, the conspiracy theorists, that's the theme of today's Just Chatting segment, is conspiracy theorists are wild on the internet. It's just people assuming the worst in people, and it breaks my heart a little bit. Not everybody's bad. Not everybody's out to get you. Like, it's good to have a measured amount of defensiveness and, like, be safe, take care of yourself, be smart about it, but also not everyone is evil. TMW says, I've got a theory, it must be bunnies. Shout out Buffy the Musical. I know that reference. Archdave says, they are all out to get me. Yes, the mysterious they. Well, at least I can tell you my intent is to get no one, so. Oh, gaming while you're watching streams. Boom, bubble, pa. Love that. It is. It's good to be vigilant. Exactly. It's good to be vigilant. Be careful. Be smart about it. But also don't assume the worst in people. Because not everyone's all bad. Okay? You got a 49-inch Asus curved ultra-wide at work? Woo! That is huge, Megalithic. Stay aware, as Archdave said. Staying aware is always great. All right, so let me go ahead and fire up the PlayStation since we're going to play some Spider-Man 2. Woo! Let's do it. Let us do it. I get the Spider-Man controller. In case you haven't seen it yet. I'm obsessed. She's so pretty. Thank you, PlayStation, for sending this to me. Ignore my little, like, grease mark on it over here. That's how you know I use it, okay? Okay, turning on the PlayStation. Actually, because right now I'm going to have to mess with my capture card to make sure it's picking up the PlayStation. But I saw some new stuff from Elgato. Speaking of capture card, I saw some new stuff from Elgato at CES that I was very excited about. And as soon as it's available February 1st, I'm going to get it probably. It's basically a new external capture card that can handle everything my internal capture card does. And the reason I prefer an external over an internal is so that if I'm having issues with it, to turn it off and turn it back on again, I don't have to shut down my whole computer, take it out of the PCIe slot, and reseat it, which is what I have to do now with my internal. It'd be real nice to just be able to unplug it and plug it back in, all while still being live. That would be great. All about that. Okay. Again, let me mess with my settings. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. All right, we're getting there. Dr. Brian, I'm not having problems with the capture card. No problems. It's just when I switch back and forth, it's actually, a lot of it is because I use an ultra-wide monitor. But when I switch back and forth between different inputs, it takes the capture card a second. Like, the default settings don't auto-recognize what the new thing is, so I have to go in and change EDID. Sometimes I have to change some things around in my broadcasting software just to make sure that the resolution and frame rate that the card is getting works for both the card and the HDMI pass-through to the ultra-wide. So there's a lot going on with my setup. It's not the problem of the Elgato capture card by any means. It's that because I insist on using an ultra-wide, it's a bit of a confusing setup. But I'm the one that designed the setup, so I just have to help my capture card every time I switch HDMI inputs into it to just, give it a little nudge, remind it what's going on, and then we're fine. You just have to poke the card a little bit to wake it up. Exactly. But the good thing about it is that because I designed my streaming setup, I know it well enough to troubleshoot it while we're live, and it's not a big deal. All right, so I'm currently capturing at not ideal resolution. Where is my mouse? Oh no, my wireless mouse needs to be plugged in. Hardy har har. This is what I get. The Logitech G502 wireless, everybody. But at least it plugs in at the top of the mouse, so I can just plug it in and then use it as a wired mouse. There we go. It's just going to be a wired mouse for right now because, I forgot to charge it. Okay, so just if you're curious about the kind of recalibrating and troubleshooting I'm doing with the card while I'm doing it live instead of me just talking about it, let me go ahead and show you. So I got it to pick up the PS5 signal. I got it to go from 1440, which is what my capture card was currently in taking out with my gaming PC, to 1080 because my capture card can't currently do HDMI 2.1. I have the 4K 60 Pro Mark II. So I changed it to 1080 on its settings so that it can capture the PlayStation, but look what that capture looks like. Ooh, no thank you. That's not what I want. That doesn't look right. No thank you. So all I'm going to do in my broadcasting software is take my capture card here, deactivate it in my broadcasting software, and reactivate it. Oh, so much better. So that's the little Trish tip for today for any streamers out there who might be wondering. If that happens to you, friends, simply take your capture card source in your OBS, deactivate, and reactivate, and you're good to go. The classic turn it off and turn it on again. That is absolutely correct. So we've got sound, we've now got color, we're good to go. The only thing I still need to do is change our category from just chatting to Marvel's Spider-Man 2. There we go. Marvel's Spider-Man, the first one? No, Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Thank you so much. Spoodermans, says Christian. Now, bear with me because it will take my muscle memory a second to remember all the controls again, but it hasn't been too long since we've played. So hopefully it'll come back to me pretty quickly. If the game sounds too loud or too quiet for anybody, please let me know. Bye, Riverick. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, I only am at 19% through this game. So like I said, still fairly early. Continue. Bye, Amni Geek. Thank you for hanging out today. Appreciate it.
Mysterio's up to.
Oh. What is this? What is this fire? Wait, what? What happened here? Is this from whatever part I just played? I guess, yeah. Okay, firefighters, good job. Let's take a look and just kind of refresh where we are. So I could go get another Marco's memory. Find Grandpa. Wait, somebody's grandpa's missing? We have to do that pronto before we do anything else in this section. Even though Master Illusionist is the main mission. If Grandpa's missing, y'all, that needs to happen. Let's also go to our skills. Do I have any skill points? I don't have any skill points. What is it? Oh, it's trying to get me to see that this is available. What's amped? Successful parrying an enemy attack grants additional focus. That's nice. Alright. So, let's just look at our missions just to refresh where we are. Master Illusionist is the next thing that we need. It's a main story mission. Doesn't give us much more than that. But, here we go. Genki learned that Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio, is going back to his roots as an entertainer with a new attraction at Coney Island. I should check on him and make sure he doesn't become Kraven's next victim. Alright, so we're gonna go to a magic show, y'all. That's the next thing. But Tribe says, yeah, find Grandpa's good. The Grandpa mission's awesome, says Solo Flight. Okay, great. I'm into it. Find Grandpa. My Grandpa's missing somewhere in Prospect Park. Help! We have to find Grandpa. And then we have all these other side missions. This is why it takes me forever to beat games, because I want to do all the side missions. Nope, I don't want to take a picture. Let's do... Oh, what is it? Is it swipe up? No, it's swipe up his camera. Sorry, like I said, bear with me while I... How do I open? Swipe to the side? How do I open my app? Aha, there it is. Master Illusionist. No, find Grandpa. Select.
Missing Grandpa at Prospect Park. Oh, man. I better go check that out.
Better go check that out. Whoop. Okay. Grandpa. Oh, this is who's missing their grandpa. Hey.
Spider-Man. Thank you for coming. I'm looking for my Grandpa Earl. He kept talking about meeting someone here, and now he's gone, and... Can you please help me find him?
Any clues on where he might be?
Just this picture. He was staring at it all morning.
This looks familiar. Some kind of exhibit. This looks like it was taken 60 years ago. Around the same time of year, too. I'll find him. Don't worry.
Please hurry. He gets confused, and I just don't want him to get scared or hurt or...
Yeah, I get it. Okay, let's enlarge this photo. Prospect
Don't
Park
worry.
Zoo.
I'll find him.
Where can we find Prospect Park Zoo? Are we in Prospect Park currently? I mean, is this Prospect
That
Park?
picture had some animal in the background. Maybe an exhibit?
It's just like the movies. Even heard a guy shout, I'm walking here yesterday.
Guess who just got promoted? Yay!
Oh, that was filmed.
Okay, I hear lots of conversations. Let's do downtown Brooklyn, Williamsburg, Little Odessa, downtown Queens, Astoria. I just don't know where Prospect Park is. I don't know New York that well. I'm gonna guess it's probably in this area. I mean, there is a thing right there. I should probably just go towards that. Let me just go straight ahead.
We should meet up for a drink sometime. Okay.
But this doesn't, nothing looks like a zoo around here. Okay, zoo. Find a zoo, Trisha. I'm just gonna go forward.
I know where this is. The zoo at Prospect Park.
Yes, where's
One
the
of the
zoo?
best
No! Return to mission.
trip spots in the city.
Okay, where is it then, man?
Can't leave without
Why is it trying to abandon the mission? Stop it! I don't want to do that.
finding her grandpa.
Oh, because I'm going the wrong way, I guess? Alright, tell me where to go then. I guess I'm abandoning the mission because I'm going the wrong way. Aha. Zoo,
No
right
grandpa.
here. Got
Let's
it.
see what I can find.
I mean, that's definitely the picture. Too far. Here we go. Maybe the other side of this? Right here. Got it.
My wonderful Earl. Yep. This is him.
My wonderful Earl. It's sunny today, around 85 degrees. Sky's blue and clear and beautiful. I took a walk through the botanical garden, followed the same path you and I walked down when we were all young and in love. It made me laugh thinking how nervous you were. Your palms were sweating so bad I thought you were going to pass out. You were just too cute. Well, I'm sure you're tired of that story by now. I just keep thinking about that walk. I'd give anything to go back there. The sun doesn't seem as bright without you today, but when I close my eyes, its warmth makes me feel like you're beside me. Don't worry about a thing. Just think about the big hug I'll be giving you when you get home. I love you with every breath, Billy. Cute.
Hey, I didn't find your grandpa yet, but I did find a note for him. It name drops a botanical garden.
My grandparents used to take weekend walks through the botanical gardens. That has to be where he is.
I mean, is it like this thing right here? This, like, inhaler somebody left here? Maybe I need... Yep, there it is.
If I could figure out what's in the inhaler, I could probably create a trail leading to Grandpa.
Okay. Excuse my nose blowing, everybody. Just got
Let's
home
see
from
here.
CES. Not sick, but, you know, working through the dryness for sure. Alright, puzzle time. Don't destroy the good atoms, destroy the corrupted atoms. So if I do that, it's going to destroy... No, I don't want to do that.
That's so wild. Sometimes it's not so black and white. What should we do? Your call. Finally, someone said it. It's been on my mind a lot lately.
No. How do I do this without destroying the good ones?
So hard to sleep with science wondering an hour so nice. I love how confusing difficult you can be.
Like, if I do this, I feel like if it destroys this, it's going to destroy this whole thing. Well, let's just try it and then undo if it doesn't. Yeah. Undo. That's what I thought.
Alright.
Of course you do. Let me make
Ah, I can just destroy the corrupted ones. Okay, I didn't realize I could do that.
Never thought I'd
So, like, in that case, I can do that, and that'll work. Alright, that makes it a lot easier. But if I do that, it'll destroy a good one. But this won't.
say there was heavy rain forecast. Super unsettled.
Who talks
All right.
about their hostile portrait
And then it
on
looks
first
like
date?
this one should
I
be good.
seriously don't get
Done.
it.
There it is. Boom.
Hey, your grandpa isn't at the gardens. But I was able to create a trail using his inhaler that should lead me right to him.
Oh no, really? Please hurry. He needs that thing like he needs lungs. Lately, I've been so busy. Sometimes taking care of him felt like a thing I had to do. But the thought of losing him, all I want is to sit with him. What's wrong with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself. Look, trying to keep responsibilities straight is tough. Trust me, I get it. You're doing your best.
So sad. I feel for that person. Shout out to anyone in chat right now who does take care of someone. It's not easy. It's hard work. And it's so generous of you. Okay.
Coming through!
Man, Grandpa really, like, through the woods. Not even staying on the trail or anything. Let's speed this up a little. Man, Grandpa just made some distance. Thank goodness for these lampposts, huh? Hey, Grandpa.
I found him by the lake. I'll hang with him until you get here.
You did? I'm on my way. Stay right there.
Grandpa. Hey, man.
Hey there, sir.
Spider-Man? Whatever you think I did, I didn't.
Your granddaughter's looking for you, sir.
Granddaughter. Oh. Well, tell her I'll be back in a minute. I proposed to my wife here. Right here, where we sit.
Man, you're making the rest of us look bad. How'd you ask?
First off, we had to go to the zoo. Never met a soul who loved animals more than that woman. I was terrified. I meant to ask her at the meerkats. She said they reminded her of me, but my knees were knocking, man. I couldn't see straight. We left the zoo and just kept walking. Ended up here. She... If you saw her, man, just perfect. But clumsy. Nearly fell into that pond there. Face first. You ever been in love, Spider-Man?
Maybe.
It's beautiful. Nothing more beautiful.
I wonder if we were playing as Peter, we would
Can
have
I
gotten a
tell
different
you
answer
something,
there.
Spider-Man? I know I'm fading. It's scary as hell. Thought I'd be ready, but nothing gets you ready. Nothing. When I'm here, it's like she is too. Like I'm living it all over again. All nervous and sweating and whatnot. Then I look into her eyes and it's like I'm home. I was so nervous that day, Spider-Man. Almost didn't even ask. It's like I blinked and she's gone.
I'm sorry.
You said my granddaughter was looking for me? Let's go see her.
I should have guessed you'd come here. Sorry we lost track of each other.
It was my fault for wandering off. But Spider-Man took good care of me. Had a nice chat about your grandma.
Oh yeah? She used to love this spot, huh? I feel like I spent every weekend here with her, feeding the ducks.
Cute.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know much, but I know that she loved you.
I'm just gonna eavesdrop for
I
a little
know,
bit.
Grandpa. She was always saying, Tasha, if you don't eat that sandwich, they will.
Cuties. Abso-freaking-cuties. Okay, before we go on with the main mission, I do want to get the Marco memory and clean up some of this. And then we'll go there.
Tasha, you're funny like her. Too funny, kid.
Cute. Alright. Let's try. I'm gonna land right in the water. Hilarious. Here we go. Woo! That's not what I wanted to do. That's fine though. We'll get there eventually.
If the reports coming in from Brooklyn are to be believed, these Spider-Men have grown more powerful than we feared. Magic portals, subway cars disappearing off the tracks, fire engines flying through the night sky, and the newer Spider-Man at the center. Webbing and property damage weren't enough. Now we add mystical arts into the mix. Does their desire for destruction know no bounds? I
Oh,
almost feel
Triple
sorry
J.
for this lost soul, groomed for a life of
Here we
criminality
go.
and death.
I could have tried to maybe get the element
So
of
which one
surprise
of you is
here,
in charge here?
Was there like crime here and a memory? Okay, got a couple of them with that. That works out for me. Where is... Do we have any water? The sand guys go down pretty easy if you have water. So let's... Where... Any water? So you guys can come over here. Come get me. Come on, come up here. No? I'm going to drop that on me. There we go. Oh, that did not work out well. Oh man, I tried to get special and it didn't work. Okay. Oh, it's still getting up, huh?
Let me have that sand crystal, and I'll be on my way.
Yeah, I just need memory. Yeah. Come on. Get out of there. Oh, you over here throwing stuff. I see. How you doing? Come over here. Let's play. Okay, now we can get the memory crystal. Thank you, honey.
Now, where were we?
Where were we? Mic might need to be a little louder. Okay, I'll check the mic levels. Thank you.
I tell them to leave us alone, but they don't care. They shoot me with a net, try to hold me down. I was sand before I knew it. I'm so ashamed, but I had no choice. Gotta get back to you.
The hunters were after him. If Marco didn't act, he would have ended up just like Scorpion.
All right. I just updated my mic levels, so hopefully that should help when we're in high action scenes. Thank you, everybody. Okay. We got the Marco's memory. Let's look at our map. I mean, we could get this stuff after the main story mission, although nothing's that far. Go get that crime. We can't let crime be committed. Nah, man. Get up there. Here we go. Yeah, give me the skill points.
robots, I don't have to hold back that much.
Let's get up here. Who do we got? All right. Man, these things are...
Okay, everybody sit.
Okay, let me see if I can get these guys out of the way first. Come on. Robots, down. Where are the people? Okay, where are the birds? Where are the birds? Oh, there we go. That's a pulse here. Get those doggos out of there. Got it. Doggo down. What else do we got? Get me up here. Get me over here. Where is it? It says it's that way. Oh, that's the main story mission. Not whatever's happening here. Oh. There we go. Finally got it.
Not to brag, but I could have programmed those way better.
Now it looks like there is we can get a good picture of this hand thing. Subject too far. Okay. I can probably get a great picture of it from right here. Subject too far still?
That's perfect for Robbie.
Okay. Got that. What did we hear from the sand crystal? That he was in fact being hunted. Joker Joe, can I zoom with the camera? Not really, just a little bit. Here, wait. Man. New suit options. The superior suit. It looks a little scary. Suit tech. Traversal. Add an explosive boost to point launch, propelling you further when you press X. Yeah, let's get that. Skills. Let's do both of their skills. I'm trying to upgrade both of their skills first. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Abilities are partially recharged when performing KOs, finishers, and stealth. Pairing is added focus. Pull back enemies sideways. X near an enemy to leap in the air, to leap off the enemy and bounce them off the ground. I thought I had that already. Let's do the successful parry, grants additional focus. Resupplies 1 gadget shot after performing a finisher. Okay, great.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers because we just got the picture of the hand. Oh, more crime? An arms deal? Can't have that. Gotta go stop this arms deal, y'all. Sorry, everybody. Cut it a little close to the ground there. Boom! Hey, surprise!
Time to close up.
Okay, I gotta heal.
Watch out!
Okay, get those dudes all up in the air. Get a good juggle going. Bonus gadget shot, you'll love to see it.
Get down! In my sight!
Okay, get this dude. Is that guy? Nope, get out of here. Take down your friend.
Shooter's under attack!
Nope, heal. Oh, don't like that. Ha-ha! Eat it, you fools! Oh, hello. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be doing that. Wanna play again? How about you stuck to the ground? How about that? No more crime here. What's this? Person. Save the person.
I can swing you over to an ambulance. They'll fix you right up.
Oh my god, thank you.
I'm gonna just step on that bad guy. It's fine. Hey, you wanna fly though? I feel like that'll be really fun for you. Whoop. Here's an ambulance.
Should've looked where I was going.
Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry,
Everything's
saving
gonna be
people.
all right.
Bless you, Spider-Man.
Did it! The superior suit, by the way, from Joker Joe says, is when Doc Ock took over Peter's body and became Spider-Man for a bit. Terrifying. Hence the terrifying eyeballs. It makes sense.
Yeah, they want to look at the new boots they're developing.
Here we go. Gonna go get this beautiful photo. Okay. I don't think I can get the photo from here. Where is it? Let's go down there. What are we trying to take a photo of?
People are loving my breakdown of Spider-Man's greatest.
I'm not sure. I see that there's crime. Is there something happening down in the street that I'm missing? Let me get back up here. Is it like the building? Or maybe it's the bridge. Yes.
That's good.
It is the bridge. Now before we hear about the bridge, let's go back to our map. Downtown Brooklyn, we could do that next, but also it looks like we have more affordable suit tech. Focus, we could get focus too. Heal an additional focus bar. Heal more frequently or use 2 focus bars to form finishers on brute enemies. Yes, please. I was waiting to see when we were gonna get that. The web wings in this game are pretty good so far. Oh, it's Dan. It was taking me a while to get the hang of them, but I feel like I'm getting it now. Aw, thanks, Duncan Snowborn. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by the stream.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
I think this is Pete's thing.
Okay, switching to Pete.
All right, EMF, what do you got?
All right, let's see. Hold on just one second. I will be right back. I'm sorry, everybody, for that quick interruption. When my husband comes in the room and sits down and just looks at me from off camera, I'm like, oh, he must need something. I do a BRB and then ask what he needs. But all is settled now. So we can continue with the gaming. And for those of you who are like, Trisha, what you eating for lunch? I have a turkey apple sausage and quinoa and feta cheese salad with spinach in it. And it's delicious. So that's what I'm having for lunch. Welcome back, everybody. We are playing Spider-Man 2 right now. I'm just, you know, I get distracted by all the shinies I can pick up. So we're just going around and picking up all the shinies before we continue on with the main mission. Did he want a tip for lunch? He did open up the Trolls box, though, and it started singing at him, and he started laughing. So that was the thing that happened. But all right, back into the game. Here we go. Thank you, Precarious. Welcome back.
They are a potentially self-sustaining source of clean power. Eventually, they'll shuttle back and forth to a dock. But right now, we're looking for a way to place these for an initial test run.
Okay.
I think I can get these up to the right altitude with the web wings. They don't call it Brooklyn Heights for nothing.
All right, so I guess I need to get to where we're going and deploy some turbines. Required height.
Here we go.
Yep, right into... Nope.
Huh. Web wings alone aren't getting me enough lift.
Nope. No.
I need a little push. The intersection of Court and Montague is super windy. I've certainly lost enough papers walking
where am I
there.
supposed to get it?
Let's use that as a natural wind tunnel.
Okay, I see that there's a natural wind tunnel, but right now I just would like to be able to see through these branches, please. Okay, is this where I need to be? Turbine need to go up there, maybe? Where does it need to go? I need to know what I'm supposed to do.
How can such tiny turbines create so much energy?
Where am I supposed to go? I saw there was like a thing, but I don't know where it wanted me to... I feel like I passed it.
We could revolutionize wind as a power source with these. Just imagine.
What? Am I going the wrong way? Should I go that way? Hello, CL Martinez. Yeah, it's a good thing you can't get concussions.
These little fans are gonna power New York one day. I can already see it.
How do I place the turbine? Am I supposed to do that?
Up and away! Whoops, gotta turn around.
Okay, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Great, good. Totally in the wrong section. Neat, my favorite. Well, there's no, like, marker for where I'm supposed to go that I can find at least. Like, was I supposed to put a thing there? I don't know. I tried to turn around because I thought I was supposed to, but... I guess I have to go through the... I went through it that time. Oh, deploy. Deploy turbine. Alright, well, I didn't mean to completely lose everything. This is not fun. If this whole challenge is go through the green rings, this might be the thing that I pass. Like in the first Spider-Man, all the bird challenges, I was like, you know what's not fun? These bird challenges. So, I just didn't do any of them. Rob! Rob throws out Superman 64. You're hilarious. Come on, get me up this silly wall. Okay. Like, do I have to start all the way at the beginning to get that height again? Because I'm not high enough now. Oh, I guess there's that there. That could probably get me back up there. Yeah. Okay. I hope I'm going the right way, but I really don't know.
Fly free, little turbine.
Oh, okay. I can just spam them, apparently.
One more. There we go. Great. They're all happily launched.
Okay.
I'll just head back. The turbine's been compromised? What? How? Need to check on that.
I don't even know what's happening. I guess I just had to get to a certain altitude and then spam them out. So it wasn't so much a like having to get me up there. Oh no, those dumb birds are up there. Go.
Talon drone's attacking the turbine. I've got to stop them.
Okay, there's one. Where'd you go? Where'd they go? Oh, right there. Okay.
You guys again. I really wish we'd stop meeting like this.
They have, all right, and we won't have to.
Really? I'm in your way?
Get me back up there. Any more? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see if I can... Ooh, don't do that. Thank you. Anybody else? No? Yeah, don't mess with me. Oh, you.
I won't be trapped for long.
You won't? Boop. We stuck him upside down on the bowl.
Gotta get this turbine back in place.
Oh, so funny.
Here we go.
Okay, now what do we need to do? Oh. Go fix it? What did you do? Oh, I had to get it back up high enough, I guess.
There. All up and running.
There
I should
we
make
go.
sure Dr. Wynn sets up some turbine security for these.
So to continue the main story, I need to be Miles again, but let me just check our app. Can I not check the app right now? There we go. Master Illusionist, I have to be Miles. The BB Club Fair, I have to be Miles. And Central Park B Drones is Peter, but nah, this is closest. Let's switch to Miles. Okay. We could do the Prowler stash. And what do I get for it? Rare tech parts? Let's do this first. We're gonna go all the way up to the top. Did I just pass a thing, though? I feel like I just passed a thing. And now there's crime. Hold on. Didn't it look like there was, like... I know... Aha! Oh, a guy! Oh! Hello! How do you like hanging out on the wall? Person? I thought there was like a backpack or something. I was thinking of the first game. Okay, we've got some... We got some crime going down over here to fix. Let's go get it. Crime on top of this building, man. Up, up, up.
Looks like some hunters are on a stakeout.
Why hasn't the globe...
Nah, man. No creepy hidden ambush spots in my town. Sorry.
Oh, no. Get out of here. Okay, can I... forget. How do I... This way. This is how I do that. Now at least it can get you out of here. Get you stuck. Yeah, get you stuck. I don't want any of that business. Okay, good. Huzzah! Took him out. I am remembering this. Colin says, crime in this city? And Bobberty, you're right. Have to wonder about the IQ of the non-supervillain people attempting to physically beat up Spider-Man. You know, it's probably not going to work out for them, but... we're almost where we need to be, it looks like. Ooh, Ferris wheel. Boop. In here, just go in the door.
Gotta change it to Miles first. Then I'll scope out the park.
Okay.
Incognito.
Cool.
I don't see any bad guys.
Reinhardt, this game's going good. It's
Should
cute.
we take a closer look?
Hello, I'm Quentin Beck, Master Illusionist. And this is Betsy, my business partner, and Cole, my technical advisor. And this is the next generation of entertainment.
No way, dude.
He's such a Vegas magician. I love it. Like, just
Excellent.
having come back from Vegas, it's really funny.
A brave young man, ready to experience the future firsthand. Is there anyone else out there with courage in their hearts? Come on, come all, and experience the future!
There's a kiosk up ahead. Just keep moving.
Okay.
If you
Did I
enjoy
see
your
Chris
experience,
Angel while I was there?
tell your
No,
friends,
solo
And
flight.
feel free to visit one of the many Mysteriums now open around the city. Our free trial ends soon.
Thank you, Betsy. I'm sure he will.
Mysterium.
Now to customize your experience.
Ruh-roh.
As you look at these images, I want you to think about your future, your hopes and your dreams. Ah, yes. I'm getting good data. And we're done.
What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Enjoy the show. Don't worry, I'll be watching and listening. If at any time you begin to feel uncomfortable, just let us know. Enjoy
This suits
your
something
dream
else,
come
though.
true.
Wait, we have to DJ? What? This is awesome.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
All right, I'm in it. There it is, yeah. That's what I like.
All those years of DDR coming in handy here.
Here it comes, y'all. Let's go! All right, let's break this down.
Oh, I messed up there. Come on.
Yeah, we outside.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
I can't hear y'all.
Miles is loving this. Okay.
Let's bring it home.
Are we gonna get his DJ suit as an outfit? Because I would be into that.
Baby. Let's break this thing down one more time. Now we outside.
Come on.
Turn me up some. Genki's gotta try this.
Okay. Come on.
Get ready, y'all.
Does kind of look a little Daft Punk-esque. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, thank you.
Lee?
L1 and triangle.
Whoa! How did I do that? Where did Lee go? Is that even real? Right now, analyze later.
Get it out!
Beck, can you hear me?
Yes, we're having a bit of a malfunction.
Obviously!
I'm sorry, we cannot see you. Can you describe what's
Boom.
happening?
I was rocking the club, then a bunch of bad guys showed up. Now they're trying to rock me.
Oh, dear. I hope you're not hurt.
I can hold my own, but can't you just pull the plug or something?
It's not that easy. Though we are trying.
Why are Lee and his demons here? Is this all in my
I
head?
thought I was supposed to thunderburst, but there we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Wicked. Beck told me to think about my future when he was creating my illusion. Is this what I was thinking about?
Oh no. Ooh, don't like that. That was nice.
We're almost there. Are you still holding your own?
Barely.
Sit tight. A few more moments.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold my own. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get the big guy. Nope. Let's do one of these. Yeah. Okay, let's take down the big guy. The takedown maneuver. Nope. No, thank you. Not what I wanted.
Beck said this was my custom dream come true. Maybe more like a nightmare.
Come on. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah.
These new powers. There's the mixer.
Get to it.
Fast. There it is.
I think
Gets
if you
the
finish
mixer.
song, you might hit a break point.
Finish
in
the
program.
song. Okay. Weird.
There. You should see an exit. Make your way to the...
Okay, time to go.
I can't do that. I guess I'm... Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I am very sorry. We will do our best to find out what happened. But until then...
Closed for maintenance, man. Sorry. Cool DJ experience, though.
So, what's up with that?
Oh. The future of entertainment still has some bugs to work out.
Hi, Pete. Cool shirt. Cool shoes. Really cool shoes. Cool everything, really.
Hey, Miles. Thank you.
Guys, this is my best friend, Harry. He just got back from overseas, and he's starting up a new research foundation.
You mean we're starting up a new research foundation? Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring?
We'll figure it out.
Probably not as much.
Shall we?
Actually, that thing back there really messed my head up. Can we dip?
Okay.
Nice meeting you, Harry.
Yeah, you too.
You good?
Yeah. Actually, I'll catch up with you later.
Hey, we should really check in on Miles. Make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Well, they seem nice. Not too bad they're gonna miss out on the best night of our lives, huh?
Uh-oh. Somehow I'm sus that this is gonna be the best night of our lives.
Here's the plan. Tonight is the greatest hits album of our childhood, and the top 3 singles, each of our favorite attractions.
All right, wanna play this one?
Welcome!
All right, let's do this.
Step right in.
I have no idea who you're up against.
Good luck. You'll meet
Thank you for the hydrate reminder, Rob.
Right, players?
Fingers on the trigger, eyes on the target.
Sorry, I saw the button from CL Martinez just now. Sorry, took me a sec.
And they're off. The Great Coney Island
Oh, I
Open
see it
returns
moves.
after
Come
3
on.
years, and our returning competitors seem to be in the highest of spirits.
Harry, what are you doing?
Distracting you, duh. And it's working.
Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked,
that's
man.
dirty.
Go, Pete!
You're taking his side?
I don't root for cheaters.
Ooh, burn.
No, come on. Woo!
And our returning champion keeps his crown.
Hold up! You guys want your prize?
Oh, we're good, thanks.
I'd look good in a crown.
Next on our top 3, MJ Watson featuring the Speed Demon.
Yes!
Let's hit the other rides and games on the way. If we do enough of them, we can win something from the prize booth.
All right, let's see what we can win.
How did I let you talk me into this?
Ah, stop and smell the popcorn.
How can
Hilarious.
you think about food right now?
You know me, I have many talents.
Sure.
Woo! Very silly.
With the spinning vertigo ride out of the way.
Forgot how much I loved that one. One more down.
Ready for round 2, Pete?
Swish,
One of us
swish.
has to be.
Oh, it is on.
No, you want to play some hoops?
They're spending so much money on these games. Why am I just walking in circles? What is that?
Who's next?
That was hilarious.
Swish, swish, bish.
Never knew you were so into basketball, Harry.
With all this energy I've had lately,
Okay.
I'm into everything. Whoa, there he is.
Okay. Is it gonna move? Oh, I can tilt the controller to aim too. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's go!
3 for 3. Y'all, I've never been that good at basketball at one of those games at a carnival.
Another stamp for our ticket.
Knock them down and test your love. Ooh, let's go try those. Come on.
My bad.
Knock them down is over here.
Throw the ball and knock him down. The baby could do it.
A baby could do it.
Let's test that out.
I know somebody who blew $20 trying to knock him down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not supposed to be able to do that.
What's test your love?
And another one's gone.
Ready to put our love to the test?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, you two go get declared soulmates. I'm gonna fly solo. See if I give off Casanova vibes.
Good luck. Soulmates, huh? No pressure.
What does this thing know about us?
Touch the touchpad.
Maybe that you should move in with me?
Or maybe that everything's too up in the air to think about it yet?
Yeah, maybe. Whoa, that
Dead in the
right?
water.
What's this thing reading anyway? Our body temperature?
Or our skin's pH?
Highly doubt it's that sophisticated.
Over here, let's do this one next.
What's he want to do?
Just 3 left.
The
Go
flying
karts,
mantis,
anyone?
the octo
Wait,
ride.
you're driving? Hard pass.
Come on, you two lovebirds. We've got more park to explore.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, I got you.
Tombstone.
Is that Tombstone? What is he doing here?
Working at the carnival.
Like he's a mechanic? And saving the day.
Thanks for pulling me out, man. That could have been really bad.
Maybe we should try the roller coaster.
Interesting. I don't know if that's random or always the result. The dead in the water
This park
thing.
really is a magnet for reformed supervillains.
Yeah.
Here, wait. Can we go back and
Come
do
on.
the other
We
games
still have a little more memory lane to walk down.
before we go on the ride? I want to get all the things.
I didn't realize how excited
Oh, can't go that way. Oh, here. I see.
Aw, I loved this ride as a kid. The feeling of flying was such a thrill.
Can I go on it now?
Pretty sure all of us exceed the height limit. Sure. Very funny.
Yeah, maybe I can't do anything because I've gone too far now that I've seen Tombstone. We did the Hydra Bench. Is this the game we could have played?
Wander around. People watch.
Oh, look, you can get a Spider-Man plushie.
Remember the last time we let ourselves relax for a night.
Yeah, we must be
Seems like it's
done
been
now that I did
forever.
that.
Stuff just always gets in the way.
Man,
Moishiro, you're not
must have had
wrong.
one
PlayStation
packed
has
appearance
really
schedule.
come up in the last
Yeah.
half a decade or
You two have
more,
always had
more
your
than that
noses to the
really, for
grindstone.
excelling
Sometimes you
at the
gotta stop
single
and smell the
player
roses.
Says the guy who
campaign,
started a
excelling at the
foundation
single player
2
narrative
seconds after
experiences, if you
finishing
will. Oh, here's a game we can
life-saving
play.
medical treatment.
I know how lucky I am to have gotten a second chance. I have a responsibility to make the most of it. Work hard, play hard.
Wow. How Miles gets to see these. Haley's got some talent.
Expert color theory at work here. Feels familiar.
Aw, he was right. Miles was right here and he didn't
Wow,
see Haley's
somebody
thing.
remembered a thing or two from APR.
Come on, Miles, man. You were right here.
What's your secret admirer or what?
Who, Jonah? Nothing. Not a word on my article yet.
Still can't believe he's your boss.
Let's just find something to hit.
Here.
Exactly. You understand.
Ride the ride.
Hey,
The
Pete.
Octa ride.
This is the best night of my life.
Hey, Harry. Me too.
I want to have my birthday here this year. I didn't think I'd get any more of those.
There'll be plenty, buddy.
Cute.
That was great.
What a ride.
2 more.
2 more. Okay, here we go. The Flying Mantis, Hydra head hitters, and then go to the prize booth. Where is the Flying Mantis? Hydra head hitters is over here.
Isn't it crazy that in another universe I wouldn't be here with you guys? I'd just be gone.
That's
Dead,
sad.
I guess, or still in treatment, or
Well, luckily, we're in the best timeline then.
no kidding. I just.
Okay, X to
This is a great
hammer.
night. I'm really happy we're all here.
This one looks fun. All right, little Hydras, come out wherever you are.
That's kind of dark.
This is what I do. I just kind of spam it when I play.
Not exactly threatening to blow their houses down.
Have you ever considered, like,
Just go.
Dropping sass?
Whack 'em.
I have not, thank you very much.
Yes! Take that, you stupid Hydra!
No.
Yeah,
MJ.
take that, you stupid Hydra.
Great! Thanks!
Yeah, MJ, show those Hydras who has opposable thumbs. So.
Whoa,
No
she kicked
kidding.
my butt.
I just.
Whew, I really
This is a
needed
great
that.
night.
So, whose face were you
I'm really
picturing?
happy we're all here.
On the moles? Classic
Fine.
transference.
It was totally Jonah's, wasn't it?
Whoa, only one
Flying
more.
mantis
Prize
and
is
then go to the
ours.
prize booth. Where is the flying mantis?
Whoops.
Is that a dunk tank? That's new.
Thanks, but it's gonna be a hard pass for me on the night.
Really? You used to be really into swimming. Didn't you win state?
It's like you said, MJ, people can change.
Thanks.
I mean, we haven't made it very
There's the speed demon. Oh, is that the flying mantis maybe? Yes, it is. Okay. Up the steps. Flying mantis. Come on, team. Let's go. We've got rides to
Oh,
ride.
smells incredible.
Hey, Harry, wanna get that chili dog you were craving yesterday?
Too early for that. I want to cap the evening off devouring as many chili dogs as I can fit in my pie hole.
What happens if we
Cotton
sit
candy,
down?
anyone?
Can't. Strict diet. Doc's orders.
Too sweet for me.
We're gonna have like a nice little combo.
I think I'll go see if that claw machine is still finessable like old times. You two coming?
We'll catch up in a sec.
Glad he's doing what he loves.
Killing it at the claw machine?
I'm at the foundation. It's great that he gets to make a living helping people.
I'll bet your book helped more people than you realize.
Always looking on the bright side, huh?
Better than the alternative.
Coney might be the best place to people watch.
True. Oh, I want a hat like that guy's.
Not your color. Now, that one.
That would take confidence I don't have. And maybe a beard.
A beard?
Mustache?
Maybe. Ooh, see that couple? Aren't they cute?
That
Very.
couple?
You look so young, though.
High school?
Is that what high schoolers look like now? They're babies.
It's like we're getting older.
Nope, I refuse.
Cute. Very cute.
I don't
Just say
believe
no
it.
to the
Claw
flying
machine
mantis?
has a
No,
new
we
high
have to
score.
do it.
Couldn't beat it.
Tragic.
We have to do all the rides and get the prize. I have feelings about checking everything off.
How's it feel?
Weirdly high. Or do you mean being this handsome, this charming?
Oh,
Being
Pete.
Peter.
Being Peter is nice. I think we could both use more nights like this.
Yeah. We always say we will, but let's pinky promise this time. Just not right now. Too high.
All right. Postponed pinky promise.
I mean, we're getting a lot of nice Peter MJ moments in this game so far. Okay. We did all the rides. Now we have to go to the prize booth.
It's so relaxing up there.
Go to the
That's
prize
all of 'em.
booth to claim
Let's go
your
collect our
prize.
bounty.
I think the prize booth is down here. Wait, actually, we can probably just look at the map.
Oh! Okay, kind of random, but hear me out. Halloween this year.
Group costume.
Group costume.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. I might
Doesn't
be getting
say.
ahead of myself, but I'm seeing a lot of Spider-Man stuff around recently. Is there something there?
Morph suits are pretty affordable.
Morph
Yes, see, that's why I
suits!
hired you, Pete. Innovative thinking.
So it's settled then. This year's theme, the gang becomes heroes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Really up their merch game, huh?
I like cooler than the candy dispenser I got the first time I came here.
Where do we think the prize booth is?
Yeah.
Cotton candy. Swish.
Dolphin racing, maybe some other time.
Oh, prize booth. It says prize. Haha. Yes. Redeem your 500 tickets for a giant plastic comb. I don't know. We might get a giant Pete. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Which prize do we want? I mean, that's pretty awesome. I like the light up. Do we want light up top hat or do we want
I'll go halfsies with you. The hell would I do with
light up
Mail them all to the
pirate or cowboy hat?
Nice little send off. I like yours.
I kind of like the light up with the top hat. Confirmed choice.
Looking good, Pete.
You know I'm never taking this off, right?
You're gonna wear that to the office.
This is
Co-founder
silly
approved.
Philly. Okay, now we gotta go on the big roller coaster.
Sorry.
Shut up. What was that?
Somebody threw something.
What?
Oh, can't go through this way. Clean up aisle. This aisle.
Oh, best night ever!
What? Okay. Maybe it's alright. I thought maybe something was wrong. I had to intervene, but... We're gonna ride the speed demon.
Come on, let's try and sit up front.
After you.
Such a gentleman.
Doing okay?
I'm really nervous.
Don't worry about it.
Here we go. Ray's controller is Ray's hands.
What are the chances the person
Woo!
who would be the single rider sitting next to him?
I mean, it would be one heck of a meet cute. Should we tell her?
Tell her what?
What are you two whispering about up there?
Just reminding MJ to keep her hands inside the vehicle at all times.
We're doing no hands the whole time. Ooh, look at the fireworks though. Woo! We're Daredevil! I do like roller coasters for real though. Pete, hands up. I said no hands, man. Put them up. Up. There you go, man. His arms got tired before mine, right? Whoa, loop-de-loop! Hilarious. I wonder, does it just keep going forever, or does it stop when you get back to the front? Oh, here we go. This is the end. The Speed Demon.
That was epic!
Right?
I needed that. All right, fearless leader. What's next?
Our last showcase of the night.
The muscle up.
Oh, you know it, baby. Never did hit that bell. But the dream always kept me coming back.
Where is Muscle Up? Looks like it's down here. By Haley's Art, maybe?
Wow, this place really hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, a little worn down, but the endorphins are
Muscle
the same.
Up, straight ahead.
The food
Okay.
is as good as I remember.
Sure smells like it.
Pete, the last hot dog you ate gave you food poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the spooktacular's closed?
Ugh, saved by the renovations.
I am not getting into one of those without a helmet.
Ugh, check out that line for the big wheel.
Harry's right, Pete. If we get in line now, we'll be standing here all night.
Maybe it'll die down later.
Who's up first?
I feel like Spidey will
Pete, come on.
obliterate this. Unless he holds back a lot. Slam the controller down quickly or hit X to strike. We're gonna hit X to strike. Yep.
Nice. Take it easy, Harry. Don't hurt yourself.
The only thing that's gonna hurt is your Parker pride.
Boys, boys. You're both pretty.
Ruh-roh.
What?
Okay.
Harry has superpowers. The beginning of the end, folks. Not
guess this
good,
really was
not
the year.
good.
Harry, that was something else.
Yeah, I have no idea how I did that.
Okay, how about we do something more chill?
Looks like the Ferris wheel line has died down some.
How about we ask Harry why he has superpowers? How about we do that?
Hey, I'm gonna let you two go ahead and be cute together. I'm gonna go see if I can win a couple more unicorns.
You look really happy.
It's funny. Harry's getting a second chance, but I feel like I'm getting one too.
You two are gonna make a hell of a team.
Poor Pete. Nothing ever
People
goes this
posted.
way.
Did Jonah put you on the front page? Oh, you're gonna be an editor. I should have brought champagne.
Hunters and scorpions and explosions, oh my. Jonah posted the new guy story.
No.
MJ,
It already has 5,000 views. I've got to write a different kind of story. Win his trust, somehow.
hey, come up with something. You always do.
Thanks.
Sure. And hey, if you need some help from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I'd say we make a hell of a team too. Even if I do forget the champagne.
Next time.
Okay, they finally got their smooch at least. But yeah, nothing goes Pete's way. He's like, I'm finally happy. I can get out of this Spider-Man businessing. Nope. You and your best friend and your best girl. No happy endings here.
He went this way.
Out of the
Whoa.
way!
Not good. Oh no, they're hunting Tombstone. And he
Eyes
was
on
being such a
Tombstone.
nice dude. Helping people and stuff.
Tombstone. Raven's Goon Squad, huh? What supervillain are you hunting this time?
I hit him with the panda.
Tombstone?
Don't let the spider get in our way. Take him out.
Let's take out this
Didn't
dude.
expect to see me? Well, the feeling's mutual.
One night off.
Yeah,
That's
stick there.
all I wanted. But no.
Where you going?
Haha!
Come in. Containing Tombstone as much as we can. Kidnap me with the little rope and the power of friendship.
Uh-oh.
Tombstone can handle himself. You can't take on all of us.
Get me up there.
Can't let them hurt anyone who hasn't gotten out of the park yet. Oh no, Harry!
Oh wait, can I do this? Aha!
Come on, Harry, pick up, pick up!
Hey, it's Harry. Leave a message.
MJ, Harry isn't answering his phone. I've got my hands full with these hunters, and I don't see him anywhere.
Our Ferris wheel pod is about to touch down. I'll make sure he's safe.
And you stay safe too.
You know I don't go anywhere without my...
Do I still have the dumb hat on? Wait, I still have the hat on. This
Stingray?
is my favorite thing ever.
Still workshopping it. I'll let you know when I find Harry.
This should be over soon, if you'll just bear with me.
Eyes on target.
I'll get this guy down here. I guess I'll get this fool up here. Just gonna jump from thing to thing to thing. Okay, got him stuck. Oh, new guys just keep jumping up on here? I don't think so. Who's up higher? You. Okay, anybody else? Got it. I'm sad the glasses aren't too. That would have been really
Moving in on
funny.
the raceway. That's where Tombstone was working. He's tough, and so are these guys.
Nope, not what I wanted.
Hunters, start your engines!
Okay, let's get this guy with the big old grenade launcher.
I knew he'd get the racetrack.
Spider-Man or Tombstone?
Lucky day. He got both. Show me more, Spider-Man.
Woo! Knock a couple of them out in one shot.
MJ, you found Harry?
Not yet, but I saw Mysterio. Craven's Goon Squad doesn't seem to be interested in him. Like, at all.
And they must only want Tombstone. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. I'll keep looking for Harry.
Oh no, that stunk. Hey, who's got that green thing? You. Oh no, the dogs. Okay, we're gonna heal. Get the doggies out of the way, though. Oh no. Oh, these dogs, I don't like them, I tell you what. Okay, I got one of them. There's another doggo over here. No, not what I wanted. But, I mean, I guess I'll get that guy if I have to first. Okay, is that guy down finally? No! Throw a car at him. Now is he down? No! Dude friend just keeps getting back up. Okay, now he's down. Bring me back up here so we can rock and roll against Doggo. Come on. Bonus gadget shot. Doggo out of here. Okay.
Could you come back later?
Thank you, Grun. I'm trying not to. Oh no.
The spider is down. Go get Tombstone.
Rude.
I'm coming, Lonnie! These nets are no joke.
Get rid of the spider.
Where is he? Where,
I got
where do
these
I have
guys,
to go?
Tombstone. You just worry about breaking through that net.
You defend me!
You and me both, Lonnie. But these guys, his boss wants you dead.
Okay, where
He's a
are
hunter,
they?
and he's making supervillains his prey.
Guessing he's not open to a call from my parole officer about how I turned my life around.
Since he's already killed Scorpion, probably not.
Okay, trying to get these folks. If I can get them out of there. Heal myself. Get one of these shield dudes out. I think I've gotten all the snipies, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that worked out real nicely there.
Watch it!
Hey, where did that go? I wanted that.
You're not so tough!
I'm not so tough?
I will get out of this!
Oh, there's another snipey. Where are you, sniper?
Don't let up. Note to self: stay away from poison clouds.
Poison clouds are not fun. Oh, it's one of those. Aha, that person up there needs to get stuck. Nope, 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 nope. Not what I wanted to do. Come on, give me the bird. I don't mean like flip me off.
Got you now.
Come on, come on. Heal it up again. Man, these dudes on the... Oh, stop turning me around. Okay.
You look tired.
Why is that person flying? I don't know, but it's amazing. I love weird glitches. Oh, I'm gonna get killed because I was looking at the person flying. Ah, farts. Death. Death, death, death. Oh, hey! Hey, it's Nathan. I do love Susie. I got to see Susie when I was in Vegas. It was awesome.
You just worry about breaking through that net.
I see the day. You
Oh
defend
no,
me.
don't want that
You
explode
and
on
me
me.
both,
That'd be
Lonnie.
bad.
But these guys, his boss wants you dead. He's a hunter, and he's making supervillains his prey.
Guessing he's not open to a call from my parole officer.
I'm gonna throw this yummy snack card at you, but I do
Since he's
feel
already
bad
killed
for
Scorpion,
the
probably
vendor
not.
whose thing this was. Alright, let's see. Oh, farts. Come on, get me up high somewhere. Okay. That one's done. I hope they don't get... Oh, they're gonna get their guns. Okay, let's get them out of there. No, 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 no. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Man. This fight is not easy. Nope, let me target these people.
Nice try, Spidey. We're ready this time.
Okay, you know what I gotta do? Keep it in the air and dodge. On the ground, I'm gonna use those attacks. Who else is here? Get that person off my tail. That person's already off my tail. They just keep dropping these fools that are trying to catch me in these silly webs, and I don't want it. These are both off the ground. Okay, there's that person. Got them stuck to the ground. Good, good. Okay, we're at the birds part of the fight. Got him. Okay, one bird down, other bird. Come on. Under. Nope. No thank you. No thank you.
Eyes on top.
Okay, we gotta get this turkey. Oh, no. I want us to do it all. I just wanted to get this person. No, why can't you shoot the person that's right in front of you? Oh, it's so frustrating. I'd like to not be on fire. Would you also like to not be on fire? Because the being on fire is pretty weird. Okay, got one of them at least. Nope. No, no. Okay, knock one of them down. Goodness gracious. Nope. Not having any more of that, you fool. Okay, you're there. Who else? I can't get Tombstone out. I wish I could. There's someone behind me. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I found you! Where'd you go? Done. Alright, let's get Tombstoned. Ow. Perfect. Boom. Ro Panda, thank you for the resub. What controller do I recommend for PC gaming? I really like the Elite Series too. But I generally go Xbox controller for PC gaming.
Don't fall, don't fall. Oh no.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Save everybody. So we had the choice of saving people or saving Tombstone. We've got to save the people.
It's gonna be okay.
No! Come on.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Oh, yikes. This is a flippin' disaster. Oh no. I didn't do it. I didn't know if it was a mash or a hold. I didn't know.
Hang on.
Wow. Oh, that was the poor girl that was riding next to Harry. He was like really scared of the ride. Got it.
Everyone out!
Oh no. Oh. Nice, MJ. But they took Tombstone. Oh no. Oh no, Pete.
Help!
Oh, you're done, man.
Sorry! Harry! Pete? Go! Hang on!
Okay, that is not what I thought was gonna happen.
Was that?
Yeah.
How's that symbiote working out for you, Harry?
Okay, we gotta talk.
We sure do. Spider-Man.
I know. But first, what are those things coming out of you?
I think it's my treatment.
Yeah.
Dr. Connors said it's some kind of self-learning exosuit, but I had no idea it could... Wait. You know what this means, right? We both have superpowers. Just think about all the stuff we could do to heal the world!
Get that under control,
Sorry.
Harry.
I, guess I still gotta figure out how this thing works.
Well, it's a real shame neither of us has a state-of-the-art science lab to run some tests.
I'll go make sure the coast is clear. Meet you there?
Give me a call when you're ready.
Okay. So how long until Harry becomes a jerk? Till his superpowers take him over. And we're gonna have to fight our best friend. It's gonna be the saddest thing ever.
What was that?
Well, remember my friend Harry?
Yeah? That was him? How?
Honestly, no idea. I think it's this treatment he's been... Oh, that's Harry. Gotta go.
Hey, I cleared out the foundation.
All right, I'll swing by.
Swing by. Man, how many times have you said that and meant it literally?
Alright, let's see what we got. Now we just got a bunch of stuff done in the game. Some new suits. The anti-ox suit. Does anybody know what suit this is, like what this suit is from? Because it's terrifying. Ooh, the advanced tech suit's cool. No, not Spider-Gwen. This is cool, though. Right now I've got Miles in his OG, and I like that it's, like, shiny. That's the classic suit. This is the upgraded suit. Tracksuit, 2099 suit. The Life Story suit's kind of cool, too. Okay, nothing that's like, I have to have it yet. So I want to save my tech parts for stuff that will actually help here. What do we have in terms of damage? I could do confidence boost, slightly heal when performing a perfect dodge, or slightly heal on a successful parry. And I'd have to choose one of those two. For damage would be damage dealt to enemies mid-air is increased, or successfully parry. Let's do this one because I like the mid-air. Yeah. Okay, skills. We do have 2 skills points we can spend. Now, I've been spending them on, like, the shared skills, but maybe we should... Maybe we should mix it up a little. So, I could do Spider Rush Tornado or Spider Shock. Let's do Spider Shock's kind of fun when there's a lot of them. But Spider Rush Tornado is pretty good when there's a lot of them, too. Let's do 1 for Pete and 1 for Miles. Let's do Spider Shock. Oh, that took 2 points. I didn't realize that would take 2 points. Take 2 points, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, that's cool. L1 and X to lift nearby enemies. That would be cool. That's alright. That's alright. Let me just make sure I have... We're not getting the notification there, because I don't want that. Okay. So I guess on the map now... Where are we going? Up here? I mean, we're right by this Prowler stash. We might as well get it. We're right here. And there's a crime. Prowler stash? Oh, I think I just scanned for it, right? Oh, Spider-Man switch required.
Prowler code says Unc a stash here.
Somewhere down here.
My pleas for peace have been rejected by calls for violence. From, you know it, Spider-Man. An attack on what was once a destination for enjoyment now stands desecrated and defiled. Our cherished Coney Island was victim to a free-for-all brawl, destroying iconic attractions and history itself. Some of my fondest memories were at Coney Island. My father used to buy me the nickel pop and hot dog combo, and I, like any self-respecting American, would overindulge. Now, it's all been taken from me. To make matters worse, Spider-Man seems to have brought a new friend along for his night on the town. Just what this city needs. Another vigilante to take the law into their own hands. One person wasn't enough for you to corrupt Spider-Man. You need 2 acolytes to do your bidding. Add to the pile of unpleasantness.
Getting the hang of this thing.
Here we go. Come on. Got it. Sorry, J. Jonah. Didn't mean to cut you off.
I think I can pull that steam pipe up.
This steam pipe. How do I do that? No, how do I pull that steam pipe up? Do I need to get higher or something? No. Okay, I think I can pull the steam pipe up is what he said, but... How? It's not giving me a prompt at all. Webbing, it's not doing anything. Do I have to, like, perch on this? Each movable piece requires a different approach. Try different angles. Okay. Aha, there we go.
Sweet.
So there's something else down there. Aha. Okay, we gotta open that door. That angle? No. Maybe just from down on the ground. Oh, it did give it to me. It did pop up for like a second when I was up in the air. Maybe I need to be like up even higher. Yes. Okay. Door open. Let's go in. Aha! Nathan, I'm not super far into the game, to be honest.
cleared out my stash at the old radio station.
Was wondering where I was.
That station was the hottest ticket in Brooklyn for up-and-coming hip-hop artists back in the day.
You and Pops get any airtime?
We got close, but they bumped us last minute for this next-level group out of Staten Island.
I still got your beats if you want them.
NYC ain't ready for a Prowler Spidey mixtape. Take it easy, kid.
Take it easy. Alright, there is another photo we could get there. A memory, and then we gotta go up that way.
Hope
so let's
starts
see.
making music again. It'll be a good distraction for him.
Okay. Science Buddy. The BV Club Fair. We are miles right now. It might be easy to do. Let's go get that. It's not super far. Wow. Sorry, Miles. Yep. Concussions are real, man. Give me a little speed boost. Trying to get around as quickly as we can here.
I know I left my backpack around here somewhere.
Oh no, sorry man. Oh, backpack! What a shout out to the first game. Love it!
Alright.
Hey, Miles. What's up?
Hey, good to see you. Man, I can't believe Mr. Atlas is gonna be here at BV. Maybe one of those scholarships has my name on it, if he likes my sound.
Meet with Genki and Haley is what we have to do next. See if we can find them. Genki and Haley, where are you? There they are.
Miles, over here.
Hey. You made it.
Mr. Atlas is not here
I want
yet.
to talk to him about that computational physics program.
We got your missing person report half an hour ago. What happened?
That's just it. We don't know. She left to get something from her car and then never came back.
Is something wrong?
I just heard two words. Missing in person. So I'm gonna say yes.
Go ahead. We'll save your seat.
Does Haley know? I didn't think Haley knew.
I gotta catch up to the principal. Maybe I could find out more.
Maybe around this way.
Do you have any of her
Oh yeah, squeeze through.
Yeah. She left her phone behind. Is it unlocked?
Phone behind.
Haven't seen any texts coming in or anything.
Here we go.
Just some notifications from her fitness tracker. It's counting her steps, wherever she is. The students adore Miss Ferguson. I hope she's all right. Please find her.
We'll do our best.
Miss Ferguson's missing. Oh, man. Sounds like she's still wearing her fitness tracker. Wonder if I could find that signal.
Okay. We're gonna go save a teacher?
All right. Let's see where this fitness tracker is. Last known location, Dawson Harbor.
Okay. Was it the teacher or the principal we're saving? I'm not real sure. Scanning for a signal
Beginning
over there.
text-to-speech call with Haley Cooper. Miles, Mr. Atlas just got here. ETA?
Oh, man. Gotta find Miss Ferguson first. Be there when I can.
He's handing out scholarship applications right now.
Can you get one for me?
I'll do better than that. Sent you a link.
Thanks.
Good luck. And hurry.
She's gotta be around here somewhere. Better do this
Of course,
quietly.
bad guys. Better do this quietly. I love the stealth missions. Here we go.
Yo, Miles.
What's up, Genki? Can this wait?
Not really. I've got Mr. Atlas here. I told him how you were missing the fair for volunteer work, and he asked for a phone call with you. Is now a good time?
Thanks, Genki. But now is definitely not a good time.
Here he is, Mr. Atlas. I know you've got a flight to catch.
Genki!
Hi, Miles?
Yeah. Hello.
You're whispering. Is now a bad time?
No. I'll make it work. That's me.
Great. I heard you're interested in our music
is
technology
hilarious.
program. So, tell me about yourself. What do you do for fun?
Fun? Well, I used to do music production, but it's been hard to find time lately.
Genki here showed me some of your samples. Good stuff. Particularly your song called Swinging. What was your inspiration?
Yeah. I was, just swinging one day and thinking. The tune just kinda came to me.
Interesting. And can you tell me about what's important to you in life?
Being there for people when they need me. Being reliable, trustworthy, someone people can depend on.
Very interesting. And finally, why do you think you'd make a great addition to our school?
I don't give up. And, I care about doing the right thing. I won't let you down.
Fascinating. Well, Miles, thanks for your time. I think I've got enough here.
Thanks. Do you want my email so we can stay in touch, or,
Oh no.
That could have gone better. Maybe I can make it back to BV in time to meet Mr. Atlas in person and clarify some things.
Okay, I don't want to do a web strike takedown. I wanted to wait till we were off that phone call so I could give it my full... I want to do perch takedowns, but I'm having a hard time using that, this thing. Oh, there we go. I need it to light up green. Is it too far away? Is that why? What do I have to do? What button is it? Oh, and okay. Okay, give me something I can connect to. Maybe I'm not supposed to use that here? I don't know. Okay. Maybe it's that windowsill? Where did it go? I had it for a second. It should be able to connect to any of this, but I guess not. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the middle, I think. Okay, let me do... I want to create a web line. Maybe there? Great. Okay, figured it out. Danger safe, danger safe, danger safe. Who's watching him? It's these guys. They're all like turning around and stuff. Okay. Stay safe for a second. Here we go. Okay. One dude down. Anybody else? This guy's kind of danger, safe danger. Says safe. I'm gonna yoink him. Got him. I might have to distract some dudes. Yeah, go check it out. Okay, got that guy. Oh, that guy's sus because his friend just disappeared. Well, it said that guy was safe for a second there. Yoink. Got him. They're like tennis shoes strung up on electric wires. It's always so sad when I see that. Some poor kid lost their dang shoes. Who's watching this guy? Somebody is. Nope, I got him and it said danger. I don't know who was watching him, but... Go get him. And then get back up here. Where are the rest of the bad guys? I don't know. Taking out that dude. And then getting back up high. There's a guy. Take out that dude. Get back up top. Okay, there's 2 more left. Maybe they're in there. Yes. There's at least 1 in here. I guess I have to open the door. And there should be 1 more out here somewhere. Maybe in a building. Aha, right there. Got it. Okay, now we have to go in and open the door.
All right. With those guys out of the way, let's see where that tracker signal leads.
In there.
There she is. This glass looks pretty breakable.
Sure does. Let's do it.
I got you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But who are these people? How do they know I worked for Rand?
Let's figure that out when we're not in the hostage situation.
Okay. You platinum this game, Chilla? That's awesome.
You hide. I've got these guys.
Oh, wait, where did all these new people come from? Okay, let's get up here and take out this fool. Okay, got that one. Okay, who else we got? More of these fools.
Your operation involved kidnapping. How am I supposed to let that slide?
Eat it. Oh no. Didn't like them. I love the crumpled formation that they sometimes land in. Nope. Nice. Got it. Oh, you want... Okay, you're stuck too. Got everybody? Good. Now what?
You took them out by yourself?
Yes, I did.
It's in my job description. Ready to go?
Are you going to carry me?
Would you like me to?
I've carried people before.
As long as I can get verbal confirmation that if I throw up on you, you won't sue me.
I think that's valid.
Consider this confirmation. Just try to tell a brother first.
Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't use my glider when I'm carrying a person, which, like, that makes sense.
Thanks to Spider-Man, our treasured teacher, Miss Ferguson, is back with us safe and sound. To show our gratitude, it is my honor to declare Spider-Man the official hero of Brooklyn Visions. You are always welcome here, Spider-Man.
Thank you.
And now, back to the quad. We've got a robotics demonstration to do.
How'd the interview go? It went. Went is good. Try not to worry. You've got time to figure this out.
Hi, Miles. I appreciate your dedication to interviewing, but I could tell you were clearly busy with something important. Mr. Sinclair put in an excellent word for you, as did Principal Evans. So let's do this right and meet this week on campus, in person.
Great. Provided the world's not ending then, too, you know. Woo!
Got a few app requests popping up on BB's campus. Thought I'd call you directly.
Woo! Level 18.
Oh, man. I can't do this alone.
Now, what are all these extra little BV things on the map?
Why couldn't I just take him out to dinner or something?
Danicast clan, let's talk about Coney Island. First off, the latest news from first responders is many injuries, but no fatalities. Small blessings. But we have got a lot of unknowns. Who perpetrated the attack? Who was the man who helped Spider-Man? I've got to be honest, folks. This is giving me not good flashbacks to the underground and Roxxon brawls of last year. Here's hoping that with 2 Spider-Men in town, we can steer away from more citywide chaos. Anyone who tells you these things happen for a reason should be cursed with wet socks forever.
Cursed with wet socks forever. There it is. Down here? Okay, it's gotta be on this floor, I guess. How do I get in there? Do I have to, like, how do I break in? I don't know. I can't go in there. How do I feel about this game getting snubbed from the VGAs? It was nominated for a lot. It was a bummer it didn't win anything, but honestly, this was just a stacked year for gaming, like, in total. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of those games that's only going to come along every generation. Just from the sheer fact of how many different ways you can play it, right? And, like, how it came out. Plus, the stuff that Remedy is doing with Alan Wake and Control and the, you know, the Remedy connected universe is also really cool. I don't know. It was a very, very tough year. Not to say that Spider-Man 2 isn't an amazing game, because I totally think it is. But it was Spider-Man 2, Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3. Like, the nominees were all really good. I see that Joker Joe redeemed Guide the Raid for our great friend of the channel, Classy Librarian, and wonderful mod here. So we'll definitely go ahead and raid Classy. This is about the time, unfortunately, that I have to sign off. So thank you for spending some time with me today. I had a great time. I always love whatever we're playing as long as I'm hanging out with y'all. And yes, I did say y'all. I saw someone laughing about that in chat earlier. I'm from Philly, so my go-to is to say you guys, but I'm trying not to say that as much. Y'all is not the best either, but it's, you know, better for a lot of people than you guys. So just trying to figure it out. But anyway, we are going to raid Classy Librarian. For those of you who don't know Classy Librarian, she's a wonderful crafting channel, and she is a wonderfully wholesome human being. So please send Classy some love. I'm going to take my child out on a play date with some other friends of the channel. Those of you who follow America Young or Felicia Day, I'm going to go meet up with them, and all our kiddos are going to paint some pottery together, and it's going to be rad. So that's where I have to go with the rest of my day today. Whatever you decide to do with the rest of your day, I hope you have a great time. I hope you, Pokemon Trainer Tech Guy, you're hilarious. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you can stay safe, stay healthy. Please be kind to one another. This Tuesday, I will not be able to have a gong show because I will be on set this Tuesday filming for Kingston Technology, but I will be streaming on Wednesday in the afternoon Pacific time. So check the Discord schedule. I'll be posting it either today or tomorrow. Check that if you have not already, and I'll keep you going up to date with all the goings on, I should say. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Let me get this raid started for Classy. Perfect. So go give Classy all the love in the world. And I'll see you later this week. Bye, everyone.